What's up, everybody? It's Derby Day. How the hell are we all feeling? Welcome along to Anfield Agenda. As always, I'm your host Craig, and a massive thank you to Jack Gill for the team announcement show. As you know, I'm sure you're aware, folks, it is an unchanged team for the Reds today. That team that took a very good performance actually to Leipzig. It was actually to Budapest during the week. Starts and deserves to start. We were saying it all week. How could you change any of these players when they put in that great shift? I'm buzzing. I'm not gonna lie. I was on last night about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning on Twitter saying I can't sleep. Like I'm just already focused on the game, and that's all I'm thinking about. So, yeah, look, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you're ready for it, because this could be a good one. This should be a good one. I'm absolutely buzzing for it. Get your score predictions in. Let me know your thoughts on the starting 11. And yeah, look, the most 0-0 game in the history of world football here is just about to finish 0-0, or has just finished 0-0. Burnley against West Brom. It's stunk at 0-0 from the minute the game was about to start. How are we? Lovely to see you all in. Beastie Nathan's going for a 1-1. Look, we'll go through the team news, of course we will. The starting 11, we'll look at the Everton starting 11. Loads to get through. But we came on a little bit early today, so there's plenty of time for us all to get in, have a little bit of fun, and hopefully, I mean, this is big. There's no two ways about it. For both teams today, this is absolutely massive. The Reds, of course, currently sitting above Everton in the league table. Everton have a game in hand. It's a 6-point game for us anyway. We can basically really push on. Chelsea dropping points earlier on again in the day, 1-1 draw away thanks to Takumi Minamino scoring for Southampton. Then a penalty from Mason Mount made it 1-1 for Thomas Tuchel's men. So that result has kind of gone in our favour today. And now it's up to us at home to Everton in the derby. Come on, you Reds. I'm absolutely dying for it. Naby should start. No, there's absolutely no way in God's green earth that somebody coming back from that long out should come straight in and start a game. No, there's not a chance. And it hasn't happened either, by the way. So yeah, it would be madness to do that. You mean when somebody's coming back like that from so long out, you're going to give them 20-25 minutes at the end of the game at a push. But yeah, look, let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look at the Liverpool starting 11 anyway, first, ladies and gentlemen, and see what you all think. As I said, it is an unchanged team from the one that took to the pitch against Leipzig during the week. So it's Alisson in goal, Trent at right back, Robbo at left back, Ozan Kabak partners Jordan Henderson at the heart of the defence. Then it's, I was gonna say Phil Jones, because somebody in the chat's called Phil Jones. It's Curtis Jones, Gini Wijnaldum and Thiago Alcantara. Then it's Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino and Mohamed Salah. And then on the bench, Adrian, Keita, Chamberlain, Tsimikas, Shaqiri, Origi, Ben Davies, Phillips and Nico Williams. There you go. You love to see it. Salah hat-trick, but 5-2, said Danielle Halsey. Again, massive shout out to our sponsor, BoyleSports, without whom we would not be here, folks. BoyleSports have their famous no-lose offer today. If you don't know what that is, go onto the BoyleSports website, whether you're an existing customer or a new customer. Place a bet, a tenner bet on any market on today's game between Liverpool and Everton. If that bet does not come in, then BoyleSports will refund you a tenner free bet. Well, up to a maximum of a tenner free bet. So yeah, it's my favourite offer that the guys at BoyleSports have. And look, I like to say, if you're joining Boyle for the first time and you're signing up with BoyleSports, so you go on, you deposit your first tenner, let's say, you put your bet on, it doesn't come in, you'll get your tenner free bet. But you'll also get at least one other tenner free bet for signing up to Boyle and placing your first tenner bet. So if you're in Ireland, you get a few bets more actually. So there you go. Ladies and gents, the link to Boyle is in the description, or just go to the Boyle app or go to the Google Play Store, download the BoyleSports app or the Apple App Store. And of course we have a charity bet today as well, with thanks to BoyleSports. All the money that comes in from our charity bet will go to PA the House at the end of the season. We've been trying to build it up as the season's gone on, and today's bet is this: it's Liverpool to win, Salah to score anytime, both teams to score, and over 2.5 goals. That's the bet for today. If that comes in, BoyleSports will add those winnings to the 130 we already have, thanks to Mark Caldwell's win, and that person will go on our leaderboard as well. So again, another thank you to the guys at BoyleSports. Craig, I made €465 off my €5 Aka yesterday. Absolutely delighted. As well you should be, Evan. As well you should be, my friend. Well played. Nothing wrong with that, my friend. Nothing wrong with that. That's the story I love to hear, man. Well in. And look, a fiver Aka. Do you know, that's what Boyle want as well. That's the type of stuff that Boyle want. They just want you to stick a few quid, a fiver, nothing major on. Right, let me just get through here. As you can see, there's some scrolling bet offers across the bottom of the screen as well. Specials that Boyle have on, or just, you know, the latest scoreboards that Boyle have on for today. Bobby Firmino to score first, 7-1, stuff like that. What's your bet today? I don't have one on, Nathan. I didn't have time, mate, to stick anything on. I think when I was talking to Leon during the week about this, I love the idea of Firmino scoring. I mean, I think it's around, what did I never mind the first one there at 7-1. I like the idea of Bobby Firmino scoring, and I think it's around 2-1, something like that, if my memory's correct. Score prediction. I was humming and hawing all week. I was at 2-0 at one point and 3-1 at other times, but honestly, I don't really care what the score is, as long as we come out with 3 points at the end of it. I'd rather we keep a clean sheet, of course, for the Allison, for the defenders. So I'd probably lean towards me 2-0 prediction rather than the 3-1. But look, it's about getting the win today. And as I said during the week, for me, it's no accident that Virgil van Dijk came back from his rehab in Dubai, back to Kirby this week, ahead of the derby. I don't think that was an accident. I think he's there to help the players get focused, to give them a little bit of a boost ahead of the derby, and to just let them know that the boss man is back. Do you know what I mean? He's back in town, and great to have him back around the training facility as well. I'm sure the lads have loved to have seen him back, and again, he's one step closer in his rehabilitation, back to getting back on the pitch. But again, we don't want to rush Big Verge. Taki doing amazing at Southampton. Yeah, banged in another one today for Southampton, for those that aren't aware, that 1-1 draw against Chelsea. And hopefully he will convince the gaffer that, it's worth taking a chance on him, because I still think there's a player there. I know he's been linked to Spain, he's been linked to move to other clubs and stuff, but I think there's a player into Kumi Minamino, and hopefully he's in a great club there at Southampton to play a style of football that he should be well used to. And I don't think it's any accident that the club allowed that loan, because, well, of course it's not an accident, but they're very careful about where they loan the players out to, and the style of football that Ralph Hasenhüttl and Southampton play is suited completely to both what Takumi Minamino played under Klopp and to the system he played with Jesse Marsch at Salzburg. Roy Nugent said, I'm an Everton fan and what Pickford did was wrong, but some of the Liverpools never shut up about it. Mate, I never talk about it. Honestly, I talk about Pickford being a shit keeper for banter, but I don't think he set out to injure him one bit. I mean, Richarlison and Thiago, 100%, that was nasty, but I think the Pickford thing was just clumsy. It should have been a red, but I'll never say he set out to injure the fella. I mean, I don't think he did one bit, if I'm being honest. But Richarlison's tackle on Thiago, that was nasty. But yeah, you'll never hear me being the person that slags Pickford. I'll slag him about loads of stuff, but not that. I'd never accuse somebody without, that was an awkward challenge for me. That was just, it should have been probably a red, but not a red because he set out to absolutely put Verge out for the season. So yeah, I'm not one of those fans to think that way, mate. It is what it is, and we've just got to put it behind us and move on. And I'm sure, look, I don't want to say revenge today, but I'm sure it will inspire the lads. Apart from the fact that we feel a little bit aggrieved because of the late goal that was ruled out in the derby at Goodison as well. Most importantly, we just need 3 points today. The fact it's a derby, I'm not going to say it's redundant, because of course it isn't. It's a Merseyside derby, but we just need the 3 points. We need to get back to winning ways in the Premier League. Sorry, I'm still drinking my coffee. One sec. Have you heard news on a Campos? Liverpool willing to activate his release clause? No. And I look, to be honest with you, mate, I really, it's too early in the season to be talking about transfers. I mean, we're only after getting out of the January window. Today, fully focused on the game against Everton. We'll have a post-match show coming up as well. I'll be doing the post-match show on my own today, but Jack Gill will be recording a post-match reaction with an Everton fan as well, so that'll be going up on the channel later on. So loads of stuff, ladies and gents, for you to stick around with us for. 50-50, he was offside, so no red, dummy. I think, honestly, Tyke, yeah, like, it was close. I won't deny that, my friend, but you feel the same, mate, let's be honest. If you're an Everton fan, which I'm not sure if you are or not, Tyke, but I'll work off the presumption that you are, you'd be screaming the same way, pal. And if it was United, we'd all be doing it for our team if it was that close in a derby. Do you know what I mean? You're going to be immensely pissed off, aren't you? Joanne, how are you, my friend? It is now officially an Anfield Agenda live stream, because Joanne's in with the Onset Super sticker. You love to see it, Joanne. Well played, my friend. Craig, good content. Don't listen to the haters. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Look, I'm going to put all that stuff behind me. I'm just going to stay focused on what I can control, which is the content. That's all I can control. The last week, Excuse me, coffee does give me hiccups. The last week, I've spent highlighting some of the abuse that I've received, but I'm also fully aware that I don't want to be that lad that becomes known as a moaning Michael or a moaning fucker, so I just wanted to highlight it, give people a taste of what it was like, and now I'm going to go back to just being my old positive self, and just having a bit of fun, enjoying the games, and interacting with people who actually give a shit, rather than those that don't. That's the way I'm trying to look at it. Favourite kit besides Liverpool? Oh, it's got to be the West Germany 1990 World Cup shirt, mate. Of all time, it's belter. If you're talking about this season, what ones have I liked this season? There's been a few nice kits floating around this season. I'm always a fan of the Ajax away kits. The Barcelona away kit, actually, the black and gold one. My wife bought me that for my birthday. I love that shirt. Joshua Devine, my friend, how are you, buddy? Lovely profile picture, mate. Said, hi mate, I'm a United fan, really enjoy your content. Thank you, buddy, and I really enjoy having you with us. And anyone that tunes in to watch Anfield Agenda, we really do appreciate it. Look at the top left corner, folks, look at her. 22,900 subscribers away from that magical number of 100,000. Dare we start to dream yet? I don't know, but we could get there. If you do enjoy our streams, keep letting the world know about us. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video. Get your notifications turned on. All the stuff you're supposed to do. You know it by now. United fan, love the channel. Keep it up. Thank you very much. James Pearson said, come on the Reds. Come on the boys. Do you think there'll be more injuries? I hope not. I never like to see any player injured, mate. No matter what club it is, no matter what player it is. Never like to see a player getting injured. You don't want to see that happening. You want the game to be just a good game of football. Yeah, you want it to be feisty because it's a derby. But, that being said, you don't ever want to see anyone picking up a knock. We've got somebody in the channel supporting Everton as well. Look, everybody's welcome into our channel. Moderators, today, of all days, let a little bit more go. Do you know what I mean? Just allow up the banter today, folks. And yes, spamming. Yes, fake scores. Yes, obviously abusive stuff. But, give a bit more leeway today because it could be a bit feisty. Do you know what I mean? So let's enjoy it and let's allow the banter. Oh God, look, Zach's genius, isn't he? He's already off with the Liverpool. You do know, Zach, me old mucker, that Liverpool have had more stuff go against them this season, more decisions overturned by VAR. Actually, twice as many decisions, I believe, than any other side in the Premier League. So the Liverpool stuff, mate, is just what haters say to just make themselves feel a little bit better and try and make themselves out to be funny. But when you look at it statistically, mate, it's complete garbage. Keanu Boak said, can't wait for the match. I'm the same, mate. And again, look, let me run through the starting 11 for those that may not have seen it yet, and I'll go through the Everton starting 11 as well. Spoiler alert, it's an unchanged 11 from the one that took to the pitch in Budapest against Leipzig. Alisson in goal, Trent at right back, Robbo at left back, Ozan Kabak and El Capitan Jordan Henderson in the centre of the park. Thiago, Gini Wijnaldum and Curtis Jones make up the midfield. Then it's Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino and Mo Salah up top. On the bench today, we do see the return of Naby Keita. There's also Adrian, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Costa Simikas, Shaqiri, Divock Origi, Ben Davies, Nat Phillips and Nico Williams. So there you go. That's the starting 11 for the Reds. The Everton starting 11. The big breaking news is that Dominic Calvert-Lewin is on the bench for Everton. So he does make the matchday squad but doesn't start. Jordan Pickford's in goal. Seamus Coleman at right back. Ben Godfrey at left back. Michael Keane and Mason Holgate are the centre-back pairing. Then it's Andre Gomes, Tom Davies and Decore. And then it's James. No, we'll call him James. James Rodriguez, because there's only one James in Merseyside, and that's Milner. So James Rodriguez and Lucas Digne, and then Richarlison is up top today for Everton. That's their starting 11. On the bench for Everton today, Alan comes back, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Gylfi Sigurdsson, Joshua King, Alex Iwobi, Niels Nkunku, Bernard, Robin Olsen, and Tyler Nyango. So that's the legends, that's the 11s and the subs for both teams. I never heard how long Kelleher was injured for. Do I know? No, honest answer is DC plays. I don't know the answer to that, mate. I don't know how long he is out for. If Jack's prediction is right, it'll be great revenge. Yeah, for those that don't know what Ross is talking about there, Jack Gill went balls out this week on the Anfield Agenda podcast with myself and Steve Blandon, and he went 6-0 to the Reds. Now, Jack was in Rambo mode, it's fair to say. He, eyed a tiger and all that stuff. You could see it in his eyes, like, Jack's a very calm, lovely fella, but, me and Steve noticed it in his eyes this week. He was fired up and ready to go. Kick-off is 5:30, Crinks, mate, so 23 minutes to go. We've loads of time to keep talking. Love the content. Big up from Dublin. Thank you, Shimney. Big up right back to you, pal. My hometown. I've been out of Dublin now for about 20 years or so, but I'll always think of Dublin as my home city, even though I've lived half my life outside of Dublin now. What do I think about, yeah, you're not going to catch me with that rapid rider. You need to be quicker, mate. I mean, I appreciate the effort and all, but do you know what I mean? If you're going to catch me out with the puns, mate, or the wordplay, you need to be a bit sharper, because I've had them all at this point. But, you know, I do appreciate you trying, mate, so, you know, I tip my hat to you, sir. Delhi 07's going 2-1 to Everton. Aston Villa FC 85's going 3-3. My score prediction 2-0 or 3-1. And I'm predicting a couple of things. So I'm predicting a Curtis Jones yellow. I'm predicting do you know what? I might even Curtis Jones from outside the box. I don't know what odds he is on BoyleSports, or if there is even an option there for it, but Curtis Jones to score wouldn't be, you know, that would be something if I was putting a fiver on something, you know, something like that. Curtis Jones will score. You know, he's going to be up for this. Local boy. Already scored a belter in the derby in the FA Cup when he became the youngest captain of a Liverpool team. Yeah, just great to see him out there today. I'm going to have my last sip of coffee now, and then I'll be yours, I promise you. 1 second. It's actually gone cold anyway, so it's rotten. Craig, do you think Liverpool should sell Matip? Yes, I do, mate. No doubt in the lad's quality when he's on the pitch, but we need him on the pitch more, or we need him available more, and that's the problem. A couple of things on the channel this week, in case you haven't had a chance to catch up, ladies and gentlemen. I had a chat with Michael Ramsey. Who's Michael Ramsey? You probably know him as the Irish guy from HITC Sport. I had a chat with Michael earlier on in the week. That's up on the channel. Jack Gill caught up with Darren McAnthony. If you don't know who Darren McAnthony is, he's another fellow Irishman, but he's the owner and chairman of Peterborough United. He's a massive Liverpool fan, and Jack Gill caught up with him yesterday and did an interview asking him obviously about the Reds, what it's like to run a football club during a pandemic, all this type of stuff as well. And a massive shout out to Darren McAnthony for giving up his time for that chat. That's going to be out on Sunday or Monday, so keep your notifications on. And again, don't forget about our chat with Jack Mate that we did recently as well. That's up on the channel. Loads of stuff. We're going to continue to try and bring you a variety of content. You know, we're going to give you some Liverpool stuff. We're going to give you some funny stuff. We're going to try and just keep you entertained, because we know the lockdown's a pain in the arse for all of us, myself included. Over here in Ireland, it's been extended. We're looking like the end of April, the start of May at the minute. So I'm going to have nothing but time. So I'm going to try and make as much content as I can. Oh, we've another video that we're recording this weekend, actually. If you're on Twitter, go over to the Anfield Agenda Twitter account. Connor posted up a post, I think it was a day or two ago. We're going to make a video called Assumptions About Craig, or something along those lines. So basically, the gist of this video is going to be, you send in, and I won't see these until Connor reads them out to me live, because I don't even have access to the Anfield Agenda. Obviously, I can read the thread, but, you know, with all the abuse I've received, I asked Connor to just reset the Anfield Agenda password and don't even tell me what it is on Twitter, so I don't have access to the Anfield Agenda Twitter account. But the video is basically people send in all their assumptions about me. You know, I assume Craig does this, or I assume Craig is this, and I answer them honestly. And so we're recording that video over the next few days. That's going to be up on the channel soon as well, and I'm actually really looking forward to that one. That should be fun. Missed super chat, thank you. Let me scroll back up to try and find it. Roy Nugent, who do you think are the top 5 youngsters in the Premier League? Mate, it's really hard to just think of that on the spot. Obviously Phil Foden, obviously Curtis Jones. You'd probably throw Mason Greenwood in there as well. It's so hard because you've got like Lamptey, you've got Reece James, you've got just so many, mate, off the top of my head that. And that's without me, not like, you know, that's me just thinking inside the big top 6. I'm sure that Lamptey obviously with Brighton is different, but yeah, it's difficult to think of on the spot, mate. But there are a few off the top of my head. I don't do the or questions, Zach, because I just think they're pointless and they just end up in arguments, buddy. Atletico just lost. Wow, did not see that coming. And they were home today as well. And they're coming off the back of, I think, a draw during the week as well. So yeah, they're letting the chase and pack catch up on them there. Atletico was not expecting that whatsoever. Hey, pencil plays. Relax now. I know people are still annoyed about the Pickford stuff and all this stuff, but we can't be putting in comments like that. We don't want to see anybody getting injured. I mean, by all means, let's hope for a Pickford howler. That's a completely different scenario, but I can't condone anybody wishing injury on anyone, mate. Bayern Munich lost 2. Yeah, I did check. They were 2-0 down to they were 2-0 down away in Frankfurt, wasn't it? Last I checked, but that was early enough into the game. Saka is a definite shout as well. LFC fan 96. Yeah, how could I have missed Saka? He's class. Had I seen Minamino's goal? No, mate. Look, I'll be honest with you. I roll out of bed about 3 o'clock. So, no, I haven't seen it yet. Salah, one season wonder, thoughts that it's complete and utter horseshit, mate. Like, literally, he's broken record after record. He's eclipsed Ronaldo's tally of goals in a lot less games when he was at United. And yes, I'm fully aware Ronaldo was a lot younger, wasn't at the same point in his career. He's absolutely made a show of Eden Hazard's record at Chelsea. So to call the man a one-season wonder when, he's on to break another record probably this season, or at least he's on par with almost his first season at the club for around this time. So, it's just nonsense, anyone who says that. Pedro Neto. I was watching the game yesterday, the Wolves game, and Neto was brilliant in the first half, but he does have that little greedy streak in him, and I don't know if that's because maybe he just feels like he has to take on more responsibility for Wolves or whatever, but yeah, he's a good player, Pedro Neto, definitely. Jamie Ruddock said, bald freak. Mate, you shouldn't be putting yourself down like that. I'm sure you're not a freak, Jamie. I mean, I can't help you about the bald thing. There is obviously a lot of hair transplant sites out there, secure people like myself that don't need to worry about it, but don't be calling yourself a freak, mate. I mean, look after yourself, buddy. Don't be putting yourself down like that. Where do you think we'll finish this season? I'm hoping second, mate, but, the very least that the club need is top 4. I can't even fathom us not getting top 4, but we're in a fight for it. I can't kid myself. We're definitely in a fight for that top 4. So I hope second. Obviously, I've got a £500 charity bet on with a Manchester United fan. Whoever finishes above the other person has to pay £500 to the charity of the other person's choice, which, look, if I lose, paying to charity is no problem whatsoever. Like, I'm always happy to help out a charity, and I know that the other gentleman, Andy, is the same. So, yeah, I want us to finish above United anyway. Everton are a good team. They are, mate, yeah. They are a good team, and they have a very good manager. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not doing the belittling thing. I'm here to enjoy the game, to follow my team, to have a bit of fun when the game kicks off. But I'm not going to start belittling anybody, because I've been on the receiving end of a lot of belittling stuff, and I've learned as I've gone on. 2-3 years ago, a different Craig went to these games. You know what I mean? I was a different person. I was a lot angrier at the world. But, I've always said this. I've said it multiple times. I'll say it again. Carlo Ancelotti, the Everton manager, is one of the most respected managers in world football. And, look, I'm not... How could I disrespect the man? He's one of the few people out there that's won a Champions League as a manager and a player. And he's won multiple Champions League as a manager. So, yeah, look, I won't disrespect him. Mo Salah's a good player for Liverpool. Podrick, indeed he is, mate. He's absolutely quality. 15 minutes to go till kick off, ladies and gents. So please don't forget, keep getting your score predictions in and stuff like that as well. And don't forget about a charity bet today that we have on. If this comes in, the money will be put into the kiddie and it will be going to Pieta House at the end of the season. If you don't know what Pieta House is, it's a suicide prevention charity here in Ireland that does absolutely amazing work. Today's charity bet with thanks to our sponsors BoyleSports, who give us €50 to put on every single Liverpool game in the League and Champions League. Today's charity bet is Liverpool to win, Salah to score any time, both teams to score, and over 2.5 goals. And I said, if that comes in, the good folks at BoyleSports will, of course, lash that into the kitty and will send the money on to Pieta House at the end of the season. And my favourite offer that BoyleSports have is back on today again, folks. The £10 no-lose offer. Stick £10 or €10 on any single on today's game between Liverpool and Everton. If it doesn't come in, then BoyleSports will refund you your tenner as a free bet, and then you can have a crack at it with something else, maybe the boxing later on tonight. So, as always, it's my favourite offer that BoyleSports do. There is a link in the description, or you can just go over to the BoyleSports website. You can download the app from the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store. And if you sign up to BoyleSports, as well as that, if you place your first tenner bet, if you're signing up for the first time, you will also receive at least one free tenner bet for signing up with them as well. And there is a link in the description as well below. So yeah, massive thank you to Boyle, because honestly, without BoyleSports, we wouldn't be here being able to make the amount of content we do. So nothing but love to the folks at Boyle. When Salah retires, do you think he can be classed as top 5 ever Premier League players? Oh, it's a big ask, mate, because, the Premier League, we've been blessed to see some amazing footballers, but, you know, he'll be in the conversation for sure. I mean, you look at the Alan Shearers of this world, Thierry Henry's, Dennis Bergkamp's, so many you could go throughout the years. Ruud van Nistelrooy's, Roy Keane's, so many. Like, we've been blessed to see so many, Kevin De Bruyne, so many amazing footballers come into the Premier League. So it's definitely going to be a conversation that we'll have whenever Mohamed Salah does finish up in the Premier League or whenever he retires. But he's definitely underrated, I think. I think what he gets, what he does goal scoring wise, and the figures he's putting up don't receive the accolades he probably should. What happened to all the Scottish and Irish players in the Premier League? I don't know. I mean, particularly from a Liverpool connection. I mean, we have obviously Queevy and Kelleher, we have Andy Robertson, but we used to have a lot more. There used to be a lot more Irish and Scottish footballers playing at Liverpool, and of course we've Seamus Coleman on the other side at Everton there as well. But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's fair to say both the national teams aren't in the greatest of places at the minute. Ireland, my country, obviously in a complete rebuild. The FAI is a shambles as well. What do I think about Zaha not taking a knee anymore? Who am I to judge anybody, mate, for their own decision making? I read the interview with Wilfred Zaha, and he laid it out there. It's there for everybody to see, and he feels that he shows more strength by standing up. And who am I to judge? Do you know what I mean? His heart's in the right place, and he donates 10% of all of his salary, and always has done, to charity. His mum made him do that since he signed his first professional contract, or his first contract, at 16 years of age. That's the sign of a quality human being right there, folks. So, I'm not going to judge anybody else for how they go about their business, but, that's great to hear from Wilfried. And he doesn't shout about it, you know what I mean? So fair play to him. From a City perspective, I think Liverpool should sign Upamecano. He's gone, mate. He's gone to Bayern Munich. So that ship has sailed. That deal's done, signed, agreed, and he's going in there in the summer. Who's your favourite Everton player? Easy answer. Seamus Coleman. Come on, I'm Irish. What else did you expect me to say? What that noise was. Wolves Till I Die said, keep up the good work, Mr. Anfield Agenda. It's Team Anfield Agenda. I keep saying this to everyone. There is another half to the Anfield Agenda, and then there's more people behind the scenes as well. So there's myself, there's Connor, there's Jack Gill, there's Steve Bland, there's Leon, there's Ian Brewster, there's a load of us, and then there's all our moderators and stuff. We've a big team, big family here at Anfield Agenda, and look, we do appreciate you guys being with us. 10 minutes to go and we're already over 1,000 people in the live chat. Folks, if you're new, please do hit that subscribe button. We're on the march towards 80k next, and then hopefully the big 100k, and I can give Mr. Connor Crosby that YouTube silver play button, which has been a dream for a while now. Best Merseyside derby moment. You're thinking either Origi. One of my personal favourites was Gary McAllister pinching the 10 yards from the free kick, scoring the free kick really late on, that helped us get Champions League football that year as well. There's so many derby moments you could pick out, mate. Mane out the Christmas derby, so many, but it's probably got to be the Origi one when I think about it. That was mental. Honestly, it was. Virgil turned his back and all from the slice shot. He was on his way turning back, hits the bar. You know the rest. You don't need me to tell you. Hope Liverpool sign Caleta in the summer. He's the next Van Dijk. That's the guy from Marseille who was actually sitting on a runway in a private jet waiting to go, but Marseille couldn't bring in a defender at the end to replace him, so that deal didn't happen. But we brought in Ozan Kabak and Ben Davies. Ozan Kabak has a lot to prove. Ozan Kabak, we've got a great deal there. If Liverpool want to sign him at the end of the season, it's 18 million plus add-ons, and he's got time to prove himself. So yeah, let's just wait and see. Will Origi play? Well, he's on the bench. That's all I can say. You're the best, Craig. LFC for life. Thank you, Jay. Much love, man. Much love, pal. Really appreciate that. Realist specialist at iSports City. Welcome, mate. Everybody's welcome into our chat. As I say, all we ever ask people to do is be respectful of other people in the chat, and you'll get that respect right back from our subscribers, and of course from myself as well. I am so excited for this game, though. Honestly, I keep looking up the clock in the top corner of my monitor just to see how close we are to kick-off time. Who would you sell in the summer? Origi, Matip. There's a conversation to be had around Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, if we're being honest. there could be a conversation to be had around one of my favourite players, who's Naby Keita, if he can't prove his fitness. Other than that, there's nobody else really I'd like us to move on. Shaqiri perhaps. It's more about adding to the squad for us. Yes, we of course we do need to move on some fringe players, or players that, you know, aren't probably up to the calibre of what we require, but that being said, we do need to add one or two quality players to this group as well, just to refresh it. Who was my favourite footballer growing up? Well, see, I was a goalkeeper, so my heroes growing up were like Antonio Zubizarreta, Peter Schmeichel. Even though he's a Manchester United player, of course, he was an amazing goalkeeper, and I can't but rate amazing goalkeepers. Gigi Buffon, of course, Paki Bonner, me being Irish, of course, was one of my favourites as well. But yeah, they were mainly goalkeepers, mate, because that's the position that I played. But favourite players of all time, Maradona, Messi, stuff like that. I mean, a lot of you guys probably aren't old enough to remember Antonio Zubizarreta, but I am. If Liverpool managed to buy Mbappe, how would you set our team up? Don't care. Just don't care, mate. Just attack, basically. Just stick Salah, Mane, Mbappe on the pitch and just give them the ball. Don't care after that, man. Just sit back and watch as the red arrows just go bing, 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 bing in all directions. Well, there probably is a more sensible answer I can give you, mate, but I'd have to really sit down. And I've said before, I'd like to see Mohamed Salah move to the centre. I do want to see that from next season. I'd like us to bring in another attacking wide player, whether that be somebody of the ilk of Kylian Mbappe, or whether it be somebody like Pedro Neto or Harvey Barnes or Rafinha, or, you know, else. There's so many others. But I would like to see Salah move central. I think he can. You know, we've seen players reinvent themselves when they've gotten older. We've seen it with Messi, we've seen it with Cristiano Ronaldo, and I think Mohamed Salah could do the very same thing. What do I think of the Hudson-Odoi situation? I don't really think much about it at all, Scott, because he's a Chelsea player, so I don't really worry about it too much. Philip said, what's your score prediction? 2-0 or 3-1 to the Reds, but you know, it's never going to be easy, man. It's a derby. Would I sell Minamino? No. Not at this moment in time. Because he's doing okay at Southampton. And if he can prove himself at Southampton, then I think he can prove he's up to the coping with the rigours of Premier League football, the pressing system that we play. So, no, I wouldn't sell Minamino. I don't think he's had a fair chance to prove himself. Thoughts on Fabian Barthez' time in the Premier League? Bit of a mixed bag, to be honest, Joel. Van der Sar, another amazing keeper, by the way. United have had a lot of goalkeepers over the years, actually, haven't they? Yeah, a bit of a mixed bag. I mean, I remember him making some very good saves as well, and I remember him making some absolute howlers. Oliver Kahn, another goalkeeper, of course, that I admired growing up. Would I sell Divock? Yes, I would, mate. Absolutely. What do I think about Spanish clubs struggling in Europe this season? It's all to do with their finances and stuff, mate. I've been warning people for the last year about the financial situation with Spanish clubs, particularly Barcelona, because everybody knows that I have a very, very soft spot for Barcelona, and I keep an eye on everything that's going on at the club. And I'm lucky enough to be able to call Graham Hunter a friend, so I can always message Graham for the latest. Oh, and by the way, the interview I did with Graham Hunter recently up on the channel, we spoke about the Lionel Messi situation. So again, if you have a chance at some point, scroll back to our videos and check that one out. But ladies and gents, the teams are now coming out into the tunnel here at Anfield. Again, look, last shout for this one in case you haven't had a chance to do it yet. The no-lose offer from BoyleSports. You've got 4 minutes to get this on if you haven't done so already. Place a tenner on any market, single market in today's game. If it doesn't come up, BoyleSports will give you your tenner back as a free bet. And as always, our watch-alongs are brought to you in association with our sponsors, BoyleSports, without whom we quite simply would not be here. So thank you to the guys at Boyle. Right, I'm getting ready here. Let me get set up. Da-doom, da-doom, da-doom. Sorry, I like to make these stupid noises as I click buttons at times in my own head. Right, there we go. We're ready to go. Let me get the team lineup on the screen as well for you guys. There we go. Right, Reds, we're what? 3.5 minutes away from kickoff in the Merseyside derby. Come on, you red men. Keep your score predictions coming in, folks. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. This is going to be massive. I love the fact it's a 5:30 kickoff. I love the fact it's under the lights at Anfield. I love the starting 11 that we put out today. I've got absolutely no complaints from that regard whatsoever. Let me run through the starting 11s one more time for you guys before we get underway. Everton, Jordan Pickford in goal, Seamus Coleman, Ben Godfrey, Michael Keane and Mason Holgate. Then it's Decore, Davies and Gomes in midfield. Rodriguez, Digne and Richarlison. For the Reds, it's obviously Alisson, Trent, Kabak, Henderson, Robbo, Thiago, Gini, Curtis Jones, Mohamed Salah, Roberto Firmino and Sadio Mane. Should a statue of Fabinho be built outside Anfield? Absolutely not. He'd be so far down that list, mate. As great as he is, by the way. No, of course not. I need to cough, so let me just turn my mic off for 1 second. I don't want to deafen you. Excuse me, folks. 2-1 or 2-2 is a prediction from Owen White. Come on, you Reds, 2-0 for Justin the Woods. Again, look, ladies and gentlemen, one thing I always say to people is if you're thinking of sending in a super chat or ratting today, why not join Anfield Agenda FC, which is the membership that we have here on the channel. What do you get for your $4.99 a month? You get use of our custom emojis that we love people using during the game. We've got 14 of them, I think, at this point. You get the Anfield Agenda logo beside your name. Your name appears in green to me and other members. You also get access to the Anfield Agenda Discord group, which is for members only. That's where we give you guys the transfer heads up, breaking team news, all that kind of stuff as well. And you get an option to be part of our charity bets moving forward as well. So it's $4.99 a month. There is a link in the description, and there's some of the emojis there the LFC Fan 96 have put in. And the longer you're with us, the Anfield Agenda logo changes colour. It starts off bronze, then it goes silver, gold and red. And we haven't got to the 1 year mark yet, so we haven't got a 1 year one sorted. Right, about to get underway at Anfield, ladies and gents. Sit back, relax. I say relax. It's going to be impossible to relax, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Liam Phillips, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Really do appreciate it. And Dave Sweeney's lashed in a lot of the emojis there. There's the Craig and the Ric Flair robe emoji. I love that one. That makes me smile. I don't give a shit, KDB or Bruno, without being rude, Andrew, mate. Like, I'm here doing Liverpool Everton. De Bruyne or Bruno's the furthest thing from my mind right now, mate. Anthony's gone for 3-1 or 1-1. 9-0 to the Reds for LFC Fan 96. I've already gone through the Everton lineup twice, mate, during the stream, so I haven't got time to do it again before the game kicks off, nor am I going to bother my arse putting it up on the screen, because, you know, I'm a Liverpool fan, pal. Players are just taking a knee now ahead of kick-off, then the referee will blow his whistle, and we'll get underway in the Merseyside derby. Oh, butterflies time. Come on, the Reds. Reds attacking the Annie Road end in the first half, which is what you love to see. And we're underway. Here we go. Immediately, Everton launched the ball long. Straight into the Liverpool penalty area, and Ozan Kabak puts it unnecessarily behind for a corner to Everton in the first 10 seconds. I don't know why someone didn't give him a shout there to tell him to leave that. But it's a corner to Everton here straight away, which is, you know, that's a nervy start for us, I think it's fair to say. Keane's up, Richarlison's up, Godfrey's up. The wind's definitely blowing at Anfield today. You can see that from the players' shirts. Here comes the corner. Oh, ricochets off Godfrey, I think, and goes wide. Nervy start there, folks. I mean, I don't understand what Kabak was doing there, to be honest with you, or why nobody gave him a shout. But look, it's our ball now anyway. Robbo has it. Back with El Capitan Jordan Henderson. Across to Ozan Kabak. Kabak goes wide right. Curtis Jones now. Kabak switches it back across to Hendo. Jones. Back to Hendo. Alisson. Come on, the boy. I don't think I've been this nervous in a very long time watching a game of football. Alisson launches a long ball that Sadio gives chase to, but Seamus Coleman gets there first. Plays it out off Sadio Mane. That'll be a throw into Everton. Down near the corner flag, right hand side. Man City will win the league. That's probably a fair shout, mate, to be fair. I don't think anyone's going to catch them at this point. A bit of a loose pass there from Thiago, puts the ball back out for an Everton throw. It's been a reserved enough start, first 2 minutes here. No crunching tackles or anything yet, folks. Everton throw it long up the line. I think they're going to have to take it again, are they? I don't think the ball ever actually went onto the pitch. I think he threw the ball and it never actually made it onto the pitch. So Everton get the throw in again. Holgate goes to take it. Pinches another 10 yards. He's up on the halfway line now. Jesus. Thiago, again with a loose header. Headed away by Kabak. Decore heads it back for Everton. James Rodriguez now. He tries the through ball. Richarlison's in. It's 1-0 Everton. Fucking hell. 1-0 Everton inside 2.5 minutes, and it all comes from Thiago with a loose header in midfield. Oh my days. I don't even know how to defend this. Like, Thiago heads the ball, gives it to Decore. Then we head it back out. It's a good ball from James Rodriguez. Fairness to him, it's a good ball in behind to Richarlison. Richarlison buries it. But God almighty. Oh, fuck. He's onside. It's a great ball from James Rodriguez. You got to question Alisson's position in a little bit, but it's a good finish from Richarlison. It's 1-0 to Everton. Oh, not even 3 minutes. Come on, the lads. Come on. Fuck. Oh. That'll, of course, boost Everton. What? Like, not switched on inside the opening fucking 3 minutes. Jesus. Come on, the lads. Come on. Salah now. Alisson. Ball across to Henderson. This is not the start we wanted. It's the start the Blues wanted, of course. And again, it was a good goal from their perspective. Nice ball from James Rodriguez. Good finish from Richarlison. But Jesus, that's horrendous defender from us. And now Curtis Jones has just been brushed off the ball as well. Too easy. They need to get the fuck up here. Wake up quickly, lads, and realise this is a derby. None of this starting slow. All week I've been saying I want the lads to start quickly. I want us to be at it from the beginning. I want us to be getting at them. I want us to be giving them no space. And then bang, bang, bang. 2 fucked up headers straight to Everton players. James Rodriguez plays a nice ball through to Richarlison. He finishes it and it's 1-0 Everton. And we're left again just wondering how on earth we've started so slowly in a derby. Robbo there with a little foul off the ball as well on James Rodriguez. I'm really struggling to keep the emotions in check here, folks, with the anger. Still loads of time in the game. That's the only positive we can take from conceding an early goal is we've got 90 or 87 odd minutes to pull it back and sort it out. But we've not started well here. Hendo picks up the ball now in midfield. He rolls it to Sadio Mane. Mane switches it out left hand side to Andy Robertson. Back to Thiago, who's been very loose since the game started again. He's given the ball away twice. Again, we try a crossfield ball. I don't know where Salah was running to, but he would have been there to receive the ball because Digne left it, but it goes out for a throw into Everton left-hand side. Again, with the slow start from us. What is it? Like, surely they were G'd up and ready to go for this game. I don't get this slow start at all. It's hooked forward by Hendo. Headed forward by Everton. Davies now. Michael Keane for Everton. Edge of his own penalty area. He goes back to Pickford. 6 minutes on the clock here at Anfield, folks. It's Liverpool 0, Everton 1. Ball back with Alisson. He rolls it out to Hendo. Come on, you Reds. Come on. Thiago. Back to Alisson. Thiago. Jordan Henderson. Little 1-2 of Bobby. Hendo waiting for support. Nothing on, so he carries the ball forward. Firmino now. Sadio Mane. Ball inside to Gini Wijnaldum. Thiago. I don't like Thiago being this deep. I want him further forward where he can impact the game. Get somebody else dropping back into the 6. Get Gini playing the 6. Kabak spreads the ball across to Hendo now. Hendo has it just inside the Everton half left hand side. Back to Thiago. Switched out right hand side. Curtis Jones. Ball up the line to Mohamed Salah. Salah Back to Trent. Nice ball into the box to Bobby. Bobby pulls it back across. Oh, it's there. It's cleared by Everton. Kabak wins that header. Trent has it now. Under pressure from Andre Gomez. He loses out to Richarlison. Referee gives a free kick to Everton. Trent felled Richarlison. Free kick left hand side right in the halfway line. Oh, it's not been a great start this, folks, has it? But as I said, the only positive we can take is that we've plenty of time. But that being said, I mean, you don't want to start off a derby like we have here again today. Free kick to Everton here. Left hand side, as I said. We're holding a very high line, about 10-15 yards ahead of our 18-yard box. Ball played deep from Everton. I think the offside flag was up, was it? I think the offside flag goes up. It's a free kick to Liverpool. No, it's not. It's a throw in. I thought they were offside when that ball was played. But anyway, it's a throw into Everton. Out near the corner flag. Holgate to take it. Richarlison now. James Rodriguez. Decore a bit loose in possession. Allows Bobby Firmino. Roll him in, Bobby! Salah now. Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo. Give it to Sadio and get into the box. Sadio, take him on, son. Take him on. Sadio, ball across. Pickford gets a hand to it. It's up in the air. It's cleared by Digne. Only as far as Trent. Come on, boys. Come on. Back to Thiago. Thiago inside to Gini Wijnaldum. Curtis Jones. Back out to Trent. I don't know what the unicorn thing is, Damien, but thank you for the super sticker, mate. Come on, boys. Gini. Starting to pick it up now a little bit. Gini Wijnaldum now. Come on, the boys. Come on. Thiago. The Hendo. You're looking forward, seeing where the movement is ahead of them. A lot of people standing still. Trent. Back to Curtis Jones. Again, these similar patterns that can be frustrating at times where you just see us moving it around and you want to see that movement between the lines. Sadio, look, Sadio's dropped into a space there. Come on, boys, move it. This possession for the sake of possession winds me up at times. Firmino. Sadio. Still Sadio Mane. Gives it to Thiago. Thiago out left hand side to Robbo. Back to Thiago. Tries a ball, goes over the head of Lucas Digne. Did it take a nick on the way? They've given a corner. Digne's tried to claim innocence, but the referee in the linesman thinks it took a nick off Digne, and it's a corner to Liverpool. Did it take a nick? Let's see on the replay. It's tough to say. Tough to say from that angle. I honestly don't know. What I do know is they've given the corner anyway, so... Come on, the lads. Ball in. Goal kick. Comes off Gini's head and goes behind. It'll be a goal kick to Everton. 10 minutes gone at Anfield. And we're behind in the Merseyside derby because, again, we weren't switched on at the start of the game. From Everton's perspective, look, it was a nice ball by Rodriguez and a good finish from Richarlison, but defending was absolute pony from us, I have to say. Gini. He carrying it forward for the Reds now. Space left hand side. Robbo. It's a shit ball from Gini and it's giving it to Everton. Now we're... Again, our own worst enemies. Sloppy passing, hospital passes to our own players who end up then fouling because we're stretching to get the ball and it's a free kick to Everton. And again, it's our own fault giving the ball away. Sloppy passing. Everton switch the ball out to Digne, left hand side. He plays it inside to Richarlison. Richarlison now. Kabak's out there with him. Don't foul him, pal. Trent has it now. Kabak. Few ricochets there, ball up the line, but Everton have won it back. Referee says, unfairly though, and it's a free kick to Liverpool, right hand side. Come on, the boys. Butterflies are kicked in 10 times worse now than they were before the game, folks. I'm not going to lie to you. Thiago, Kabak, ball back to Allison. Allison puts his foot through it, launches it long. Go on, lads, give chase. That swirl and win, that's possible. Keane heads it back to Pickford. How are we all feeling out there? Reds, was angry and as nervous as I now am. Still plenty of time. That's what I said when we conceded so early. Look, if you can find any positive from that scenario, which it's hard to from our perspective, it's that we conceded it early. Look at that one long kick out. Richarlison again. Kabak caught underneath the ball, much like he was for the Everton corner at the start of the game. Now Everton have it at the edge of the box. Cross from Digne, it's blocked. It'll go out for an Everton throw. Come on, lads. I mean, I would use the win as a factor, but the win's the same for both sides, but just Everton seem to be able to cope with it better than us for some reason. Firmino now. Loose pass from him, and Davies has it now to Richarlison. It's cleared by Trent. Come on, lads. Stop with the sloppiness. Keep pressing, Mo. Pickford. He spreads it out right hand side to Holgate. Andre Gomes now to Decore. Decore. Well done, Robbo. Robbo plays it out to Mohamed Salah. Man on, Mo. Man on. Salah tries a ball to Mane, but it doesn't work out. Keep pressing them, lads. Keep there. Hendo. To Robbo. Come on, boys. Stay. You got to match them for the fight. Oh, it's sloppy, but I just get a feeling we're growing into it a little bit, but it's been very sloppy. Yeah, Hector, we heard you the first 45 times. You said you're just here for the entertainment, mate. You'll now be here for the entertainment without being able to comment because of your own stupidity, pal. But, you know, there you go. Come on, the boys. Come on, the boys. Throw into the Reds, left-hand side. 15 minutes gone. Everton lead by Richarlison goal to 0 after about 3 minutes. Davies. Oh, it's got blocked and ricochets behind. Come on, lads. Come on. 75 to go. Loads of time to turn this round, but we need to get the fuck at it. Just see this Everton goal again. It's a lovely slip ball through from Rodriguez. You got to give credit from their side, but from our perspective, it's just absolute garbage. 2 headers that we gave straight to Everton in the build-up. Now look, you can't take away from Rodriguez ball through with Richarlison's finish, but from our perspective, entirely preventable yet again. Rodriguez clattered into now by Kabak. Fuck me. A free kick to Everton. He's not started this game great at all, Kabak. I'm not going to lie. I'm calling a spade a spade. Like, he looks nervy. He's been caught aerially with the ball, not being able to judge the distance of it in the wind. Now he's got a warning. I'd say one more tackle from him now and he's on a yellow. Oh, it's just unnecessary, man. It's just unnecessary. Everton free kick here. You'd say it's probably a bit too far out for a strike, but we'll wait and see. We're holding the line just again ahead of our 18-yard box. James Rodriguez has a strike in the end, but Alisson gets behind it, and it's fairly easy for the Reds keeper. I mean, there was a huge gap there between them, almost tempting him to have a shot, but it would want to be some strike to beat Alisson from that distance. Henderson now. Back across to Kabak. Kabak out right hand side to Trent. Down the line to Firmino. Salah. Jones. Back with Kabak. Kabak rolls it across to Hendo. Trent. Trent tries a long ball. It's over hitting it straight with the Jordan Pickford. We're not judging this win very well at all here. It's not suited to the long ball, the way we're playing into the wind. We need to keep the ball on the deck as much as possible. This isn't a game for 50, 60 yard diagonal balls or trying to drop it on a sixpence over the top. This is a game for short, incisive, quick, slow, or slow, quick, whatever way you want to fucking phrase it. We need to be bang, 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 movement, space between the lines, attacking, running at them, committing players. We're not going to get these Hail Mary 60, 70 yard passes in this weather. Robbo looking for somebody from the throw in. Thiago back to Robertson. Robertson rolls it back across to Kabak. Kabak out right hand side to Trent. Quicker, lads, move. Why do we jog half the time? Just open green in front of him and we're jogging. Salah now picks out Sadio Mane. Mane. Firmino, I should have scored! Fuck me! How do we keep making a hames of attacking opportunities? Salah picks up the ball, plays it in to Mane. Mane does well, ricochets to Firmino. Why are you taking a touch? Toe poke it, man, first time. Don't even take a touch. Toe poke it when the keeper's not set. It ends up in a corner anyway, but should have done better. Ball in, headed away by Everton. Thiago's there for the second ball. Robbo fires one out diagonally again. It's over the head of Lucas Digne. Can Trent get there? Yes. He hooks a ball. It's up in the air. Again, Everton get there first. Henderson with a strike. Oh! Oh, it's a good save by Pickford, I think, but that was close from the captain. Ball broke on the edge of the box. Hendo picks it on the shopping trolley and just bang. That's a good save that from Pickford. Ah! So close from the captain. It's a great strike from Hendo. Watched it all the way. You gotta give credit to Pickford there. It's a good save. Fuck. Close. Corner in from Robbo. Again, it's cleared aerially by Michael Keane. Again, our own control lets us down. Everton clear their lines. Well done, Curtis Jones, stepping in and winning it back for the Reds. Thiago to Robbo. Jones. So close there from Hendo. Is it just me or do we look, I don't want to say lackadaisical, but where's the tempo? Hendo. Salah. Ball back across to Trent. Trent tries a switch in. Go on, Robbo. Again, miscontrol. Fuck. That was a beautiful ball from Trent. Robbo should have knocked that down and finished it. Fucking hell. The amount of chances we're letting slip away. Great ball from Trent. Control wasn't great from Robbo, and we still have possession, but another good chance goes a begging. Sadio now. Trent. Strike from Trent. Oh, Pickford get a hand on that again. Starting to knock on the door now. Carbon Calec said, "Hi Craig, much love. I want Everton to win, but good luck." Well, cheers for the super chat, mate. Appreciate that. I don't appreciate the wanting Everton to win, but come on, the Reds. Starting to knock on the door a little bit now. Corner left hand side, Robbo to take it. Takes it short to Thiago. Thiago can't even get a pass. Fuck, the first player, it's blocked. Go on, Hendo, go on. Oh, it's just Everett now have it with James Rodriguez, left hand side. He feeds the ball down the line to Richarlison. Well done, Trent. He steps across, plays it back to Alisson. Quarter of the game gone here almost, folks, at Anfield. It's Everton who leading the derby by a Richarlison goal after 3 minutes to 0, but we're starting to up it a bit now. couple of good saves from Pickford, but you know we're starting to knock on the door more and more. But we just cannot be wasting these chances. Everton have had one chance, bang, goal, and we've missed a couple of half chances already, and forced a very good save from Jordan Pickford as well from a Henderson strike. Sadio Mane's after forgetting the ball there and leaving it for Decore. Honest to God, you couldn't make some of this shit up at times. Again, look, Kabak caught with under the wind. He needs to judge this a lot better. He really isn't coping well with the wind here, Kabak. Jones rolls the ball but gives it straight to an Everton player. Then Davies beats him in the challenge and Everton have it left side with Digne. He rolls the ball down the line, but Richarlison can't give chase because he's offside. Kabak now. Back to Alisson. To Thiago. He tries to switch out to Mo Salah. It's overhit and it goes behind for a goal kick. We can't stop these fucking Hail Mary balls. In this wind, they're just not going to work. Jason Irwin, thank you for the super chat, mate. You're a gent. We can't be playing these 50-yard diags when the wind's swirling around like that. Goal kick anyway. Come on, the Reds. Hendo needs to have a chat with Kabak here and he needs to talk him through this game a lot better. Ball launched forward. Keane heads it on. Genie wins it in midfield for the Reds. Come on, Genie. Sadio now. Sadio. Little turn by him. Firmino made the run, but Sadio then gives it away. Everton make a mess of it though, and it's a Liverpool throw-in. Again, we need to be a little bit less sloppy, a little bit quicker of thought. Bobby made the run. I don't know why Sadio didn't slip him down the line. Come on, lads. Thiago. Firmino. Thiago switches it across to Curtis Jones. We don't always need to go wide. Does that annoy anybody else? Like, we can play through the centre. Every time, like, Jones picked the ball up there, he should have been looking for a slip a ball through like Rodriguez did to Richarlison, but our first instinct is always to get the ball wide rather than have a little look ahead and see what the options are. It winds me up something no end, I swear to God, when I constantly see every fucking pattern of play, get the ball wide, get the ball wide, get the ball wide. Have a look up. Have a look between the lines. You've got two absolutely quality players there in Salah and Mane that can take anybody in a little one-on-one, little sliding movement. And we're just always looking to get it wide, which allows Everton to reset defensively. And now Hendo's pulled up with a fucking hamstring. Ah! Fuck. That's him gone. Hendo's gone. You can take from his face now. He's going off with a hamstring. Nobody near him. Just pulled up on a hamstring. Yeah, you could just see it go. He just felt it and went down. 25 minutes gone and that will be the end of Jordan Henderson's afternoon and God knows how long else. Nat Phillips getting ready to come on. Gaffer giving Curtis Jones some instructions. Oh, fuck's sake. We are absolutely fucking jinxed with injuries. You can see it's written all over his face, the pain he's in. There's no, he's going to be out for a while. Fuck. It looks like he's trying to see if he can stretch this out and play on, but from the look on his face, didn't look like a scenario where he was going to be able to carry on. And look, we can't be taking a chance here. if he's feeling that, and we can't be letting him play on for the rest of the game and chance further injury, like, or worsening this. So at the moment we're down to 10 men anyway. Thiago. Ball across the Kabak. Thiago. Back to Kabak. Obviously we're being conservative here while we're down to 10 men. And then we put it straight out. Hendo's back on the pitch. I'm amazed that he's back on the pitch, but he is back on the pitch, which is a good sign. But hopefully, you know, this isn't like Salah in the Champions League final where, you know, his bravery got the best of him and he tried to come back on. I hope it's not the same here for Hendo. I hope he's genuinely okay, because the last thing we want is him. He's still stretching it out. The last thing we want is Hendo worsening this for himself. It is absolutely crap, Rob. I agree. Hendo's down again. Look, this is what I'm saying. There was just no point. No point in taking this chance. Once he felt that, he should have been off. No point in trying to be a hero and go out there and try and play through it. He'll end up worsening it. He's going off now to be replaced by Nat Phillips. We've lost our captain now in the derby as well, to a hamstring. No fault of anybody. He just pulled up like. So, early change for the gaffer, 28 minutes on the clock. Behind a home in the derby, and our captain's going off. Come on, lads, come on. Phillips coming on to replace Hendo. Well, at least it's a centre-back, put it that way. You know, if we're going to look for positives, we put on a centre-back to replace a midfielder at centre-back. So, you know, let's try and stay positive in any way we can. Phillips won't shirk from a battle anyway. You know that much about him, man. Firmino now. Again, tries the ball in behind, but we're just not switched on. Firmino to Mane. Again. Oh, we get a free kick out of this. I thought, I've got to be honest there, I thought Holgate won the ball. First instinct there was that Holgate won the ball. Let's have a look. Think he got the ball. I think we're lucky to get that free kick, if I'm being honest. I'm not complaining, I'll take it. But to me, that looked like Holgate got the ball. I'd love to know what you guys think in the chat. Jimbo said clear up, plenty of time on the clock. Fucking mate. It's very hard to stay fucking positive when you can see the shitty early goal. You've lost your captain, and we look like we've never played a game of football and win before. Free kick here to the Reds. Trent. Strike. Again. Wind catches it over the bar. I don't know. We look completely baffled by wind. Come on, lads. Still an hour to go. Come on, boys. They cannot let their heads drop. Somebody needs to be out there talking. Somebody needs to be out there keeping things positive. Somebody needs to be out there getting these lads riled up. Somebody needs to keep them focused. This is where Thiago, Gini, this is where these boys earn their stripes. Robbo, all these senior pros, Allison, they need to be out there now telling the lads, keep their heads up, keep focused, don't let your guard drop. No silly mistakes. Just get the half time at least here and we refocus. Hooked forward by Salah. Sadio gives chase. Go on, Sadio, son. Go on. Keep closing down. Back with Pickford now. Again, if you're with us for the first time, folks, please do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. We're heading towards the 78k mark. We'd trying to hit 100k before the season ends. Your support is greatly appreciated. Firmino, go on, press. Pickford now. Plays the ball out. Robbo intercepts it. Mane. Again though, just not passing, just trying to take one too many touches. Mane turned, he should have then laid the ball off. Gomez for Everton now. Back with Michael Keane. Davies. They work it out left hand side to Lucas Digne. Digne fires the ball into Rodriguez. It's intercepted. Thiago looks up now. Gives it to Mane. Mane just beaten far too easily again by Holgate. Just absolutely not good enough. Oh, fuck, this is soul destroying stuff. Where's the Liverpool that played midweek? Ball into the box. Alisson stops us from being 2-0 down. Well done, Alisson. Absolutely amazing save. Again, simple ball into the box. And Seamus Coleman's left unmarked with a diving header, and Alisson's forced to make a great save to keep us in the game. It's a good cross from Digne, but Robbo absolutely lets Coleman get goal side of him. He's caught ball watching. Absolutely caught ball watching, Robbo. That is not good enough, fella. Not even a look to see where his man was. Fuck's sake. Thanks for Alisson. Big man keeping us in it, but Robbo absolutely just caught ball watching. Corner. Alisson palms it away. Decore now. It's blocked. Ball. Digne. Ooh. Had a crack, but it went wide anyway. It's a goal kick to the Reds. Oh. Again, came from Kabak, just knocking the ball straight out to him. I've seen somebody in the chat said that was straight at him. You do understand the whole point of goalkeeping is positioning, mate, don't you? So it's only straight at him because he was in the right place. Trying to just trying to undermine anything positive from a Liverpool player. It was a very good save. Same way I credited Pickford for a very good save from Henderson. Fucking hell. Thiago giving Alisson a hospital pass as well. Now here goes Curtis Jones on the break. Salah. To Curtis Jones. Jones tries a strike. It's shite and it goes wide. If you're an Everton fan, you're going to be loving this. It's fucking... I don't know. I'm frustrated as hell this season with what goes on in the Premier League with our boys. We can go away and put in an accomplished European performance against a very good Leipzig side, put the exact same team out on a Saturday evening in the Premier League, and this happens again. Fuck's sake. Still loads of time, but it's not been a great first 35 from the Reds. Slackness. Thiago's just, again, not switched on. Lackadaisical passes. Almost got Alisson in trouble. Headed the ball to an... It's just not good enough. I'm sorry. It's just not good enough from so many players out there. Kabak caught under the ball. Robbo ball watching on crosses. Jones. Gives it straight to fucking Decore. Honest to God. Gomez now. Again, I've said, anyone who watches our streams will know, I say this time and time again, we're our own worst enemies. I mean, yeah, you can absolutely and should credit Rodriguez and Richarlison for the Everton goal, but that aside, it came from us giving them the ball twice. Jones now is tripping up over the ball on the edge of the Everton box. Rolls it back across to Salah. There's an advantage played by the referee, by the way, here. Trent. Firmino. To Thiago. Thiago puts in a lazy cross that's headed away. It's just fuck off with these crosses into Michael Keane's head. Free kick to Liverpool. Genie looking to take it quickly, but the referee's bringing it back, I think. I'm sorry, ref, but that was a yellow. Fuck the warning. Fuck you and your warning. That was a yellow. I'm sorry, I'm calling this fairly. That was as blatant as a professional foul as you're going to see. That was an absolute nailed-on yellow card there that Gomez should have got. And I don't give a shite what anyone says. I'm not being moaning because we're losing. That was the yellow card, as clear as day. Free kick anyway. Clock ticks towards 37 minutes. Again, some reason we need a fucking committee over free kicks every time we have one. 3 players standing around there, around the free kick area. Oh, side netting. Nat Phillips diving header at the far post. Unlucky, fella. Unlucky. At least you've got somebody in there now who can challenge aerially. Unlucky. Look at him. Look at that determination. Well done, that. Couldn't get it on target, but you can see he wanted that ball. Seven and a half minutes left. There'll be a bit of additional time from the Henderson injury and that, but yeah, I'm sure Klopp is he's talking to the fourth official about something. I don't know what it is, but we need to get this sorted at half time. Again, we're knocking it down straight to Everton players. Gomez, Rodriguez. Well done, Bobby. Bobby now with a little ball, little scoopy dink into Salah. He's bullied out of it by Davies. Thiago has it now. Robbo left hand side. Ball up the line. Go on, Sadio. Go on. You're in the box. Run at him, fella. Ball across. It's hooked away by Gomez. Look at that. Look at that from Nat Phillips. He wanted that fucking ball. Well in that. Look at him keeping it in as well. The man's a fucking legend. Nat Phillips. Since he's come on. Absolute fantastic impact on the game already. Determination. That's all you ask for in a derby. The man wants it more than others. Well played, Nat. That's fucking quality, fella. Come on, lads. Come on. Goal kick to Everton. Firmino closed down a Michael Keane clearance, but it ricocheted behind a goal kick. Ethan, you're very welcome into the chat, mate. No problem with you saying up to toffees, mate, but just don't spam it because I don't want you to get kicked out. Kabak. Out to Thiago. Thiago rolls it in field to Gini. Gini out to Mohamed Salah. Curtis Jones to Salah. Again, the back heel, mate. There was no one there. He wins it back though. Well done, Mo. Kabak. It's too slow, lads. Speed it up again. Look, Phillips look like the only one with any urgency out there. In a red shirt, I mean. Another foul. Now finally Gomez will get the yellow we should have got 15 minutes ago. Yellow card for Andre Gomez. Kabak rolls the ball across the net. Go on, son. Go on, fella. Salah takes a ricochet. Again, Decore gets there before Gini. Again, well done, Nat Phillips. He's done brilliantly since he's come on. Thiago. Look at that again, another fucking hospital pass that just about get away with. Thiago needs to... Somebody slap him at half time in the dressing room to wake him up. Or fuck him in the shower and turn the cold water on or something because he's not awake. Sadio, go on, son. Go on. Jones. Salah. Ball to the back post. Pickford comes and claims it. Three minutes and a little bit to go in the first half. Everton leading by that Richarlison goal after 3 minutes. And as much as we've had territorial advantage in the game, we've not really done it and with it, to be fair. Jordan Henderson forced a very good save. from Jordan Pickford with a volley from the edge of the box. We've had a couple of half chances, but again, just not being clinical. Everton, they've had 2 chances clear cut in the game. 1, Seamus Coleman forced a very good save from Alisson, and 2, Richarlison buried the bottom corner and gave Everton the lead. Again, we just unfortunately been wasteful at times. Well done, Kabak. Now move it quickly. No, let's turn back into fucking traffic and slow it all down. Thiago, Robbo. It's just all too slow. We're giving them time to set themselves. We need to cause chaos. We need to win the ball back high up the pitch. We need to catch them when they're not set. We need to move the ball quicker. It's not rocket science, boys. Come on. Phillips. Thiago. I hate him playing in the 6. He needs to get further forward. Curtis Jones. Another foul by Gomez. Fuck me. That's about his 6th I can think of in the game so far. Two minutes to go. We're playing balls into the box. Sadio Mane standing there in between 2 6-foot something centre backs, and we're hooking balls in like he's Peter Crouch. I know Sadio Mane is great aerially and all, but fuck me, he's not going to out jump Michael Keane and Holgate, and we're pumping balls in like he's prime Peter Crouch. Yeah, Rory, I'm not reading that out, pal. Jones. Thiago. Heads it again, just straight to a random area. Just hope for the best. Don't try and pick out a player at him. Oh no, I'm not defending. I cannot defend another shite performance from Thiago because he's been pony yet again. He was absolute shite in the last league game, and he's been shite. Look, gives it away again. Fuck off. It's not good enough. Curtis Jones had a decent first half. Nat Phillips been great since he's come on. But other than that, I'm struggling to find many positives in a red shirt. Alisson, of course, made a very good save as well. Michael Keane now to Davies. Gomez, Davies, out left hand side to James Rodriguez. He rolls it to Lucas Digne. Digne rolls the ball down the line to Andre Gomez. Back to Lucas Digne. Cross comes in, headed away by Nat Phillips. And he finds Sadio Mane. Lovely touch by Mane. And then fucking trips over the ball himself. Honest to God. Honest to God. Honest to God! What? And then we end up giving them a free kick. Of course we did. Of course we do. Of course we do. Sadio Mane gets past the player and has about 35-40 yards of open greenery if he can remember which direction he's supposed to kick the ball in. Tries a fancy backheel flick, falls down, and then we end up fouling Seamus Coleman, and Ozan Kabak I think is about to get a yellow card here. And it all stems from our own stupidity once again. It's baffling. Like, Mane did the hard part and then tries a fancy flick instead of just knocking the ball ahead of him and running with it. I'm baffled. 4 minutes of additional time added on. We've almost had one of them. Out right hand side with Andre Gomez. She puts a cross in. It's cleared by Robbo. Decore back out to Gomez. Richarlison rolls it back to Coleman. Coleman goes out to Lucas Digne. Back with Seamus Coleman. Go on, Mo. Pressurise him. Keep chasing, Mo. Keep chasing. Pickford rolls it out to Decore. Back to Pickford. Keep pressing, Mo. Robbo hooks it back forward when he could have let it go out for a Liverpool throw. Look again, Jones, the only one out there that's putting his fucking self on the line trying to get these 50-50s. Come on, boys. Gomez, some good pattern of play there by Everton, frees up Digne left hand side. Digne with a switch across to Seamus Coleman, to James Rodriguez. Coleman. Back to James Rodriguez. Gomez. Decore. Well done, Robbo. Firmino. Again. Well, we got a free kick this time. Come on, boys. Robbo switches to play across to Trent. Go on your bike, Trent. Leg it like. Look at all the open space in front of them and we're jogging around like we ain't losing the fucking game 1-0 in the derby. Trent. No movement. Mane, well done, son. Eventually. Mane whips a cross in. Firmino chests it down. Salah's control lets him down. It's kept in by Trent. Cross to the far post. Tucked away by Coleman. Kabak. To Gini. Robbo. Into Gini. Turn, man. Look, yes. Now run into the box. There you go, fella. Cross in. Ricochets. Cleared by Everton. Coleman. Robbo pinches the ball back. Referee says it's a free, and after that we'd slug the ball in the net. I don't know if it was or wasn't a foul on Coleman, by the way, but I'll see the replay in a second. Either way, it doesn't matter. The free's been given. Can we see a replay of it? And there, Sky, please, at any fucking point. Why? Have we not seen a replay of that challenge? Just out of curiosity, why? He's more interested in showing us Jurgen Klopp than what actually happened. Still haven't seen a replay of it. Half time. Referee blows the whistle. Everton leading 1-0 in the derby. And we've been, just haven't been good enough. It's as simple as that. So many things we could be better at. It's been a strange old game, to be honest. We just look like we're not fully awake yet. Obviously, we're rocked with Henderson going off, which is a big loss to us. But to be fair, Nat Phillips has come in and he's done excellently since he's come in. But in that first half, there's very few players in a red shirt that can go into that dressing room now and hold their head high. One of the few being Curtis Jones. It's not good enough. I'm sorry. I'm sick of trying to shield players and be positive. Thiago has been absolute dog shit in that first 45 minutes. And there's a genuine conversation to just pull him out and replace him, because I don't see what he's bringing to the game today so far. He looks half-arsed. He's pulling out tackles. His headers, he can't direct them. He's put us in trouble with a few half-arsed passes to Alisson, to Robbo, to other players. It's just, again, our own worst enemy at times. From Everton's perspective, look, their goal, fair play. James Rodriguez slips it through to Richarlison, and it was a good finish by him. But, you know, all we can do is look after our own side of things, and we haven't been good enough. Okay, mate, we get it. Loads of people in the chat. Liverpool aren't getting into Europe. Fair, whatever. We'll wait and see what the season ends. But spamming it is just going to get you kicked out. Yeah, there you go. You're getting kicked out now. We try and give everybody a fair shout. We're absolutely open to other people having views. Of course, we're open to stuff that's anti-Liverpool and stuff. But what we're not open to is spamming folks in the chat. So I fully appreciate we've opposition fans that want to come in and banter. And look, I'll take that on the chin, no problem. But just don't spam it. Give everyone a chance to have a comment read out. You know what I mean? That's just try and be fair to other users in the chat. That's all I'm asking. You banter away, no problem. But fuck me. Another news. Fuck me. That was horrendous. It's tough to stay positive. This really is a disgrace, said Eric. Loads of people say Merseyside is blue, and look, I mean, if it was the other way around, you'd have every right. It's nothing to do with Scousers not being able to take the banter, you absolute twat. It's to do with just the same comment that stops other people's chat getting read out. I'm reading out comments now saying Merseyside is blue, yada yada. We can absolutely take the banter, but banter isn't spamming, mate. You know, there's some great comments in here that I'll read out now, and we'll go through it and have a bit of fun and stuff, but we can definitely take banter, mate. Just not spamming, because it's unfair on the rest of the users. Can't justify a player's not being awake in the derby, said John Miles, and I cannot disagree. Hendo's injured for sure. Again, don't disagree with it. Get Keita on is a decent shout from Thomas. Roundhead Goldbridge said, why, compared to what? What are we talking about here? Are other people's heads not roughly rounded, mate? And if we're going to call my head something, it's probably concave more than round. But again, I'm far more intelligent than you'll ever be, mate. So I understand shapes, because unlike you, who could well be in junior infants, I learned in junior infants the difference between a fucking circle, a fucking semicircle, a fucking oval, an inverted circle. But clearly, mate, again, just people in just to try and abuse other people. It's just bullshit. You're all very welcome. All very welcome to come in and have a bit of fun, but, stop being pathetic about some of the stuff. Absolutely horrendous, said Gakul. Liverpool are bad, and I can't agree with that. We've been shy. Bald, Pamela. However you keep your area, that's your own business. We don't need you coming into the chat telling us you're bald. Do you know what I mean, Pamela? I mean, some things are better left unsaid, I'm a United fan, but I respect you for being yourself. That's all I'm ever going to be, mate. I am myself, and of course I can take banter. But I'm genuinely just want everyone to get a chance to have a comment read. So I'm trying to get through as many as I can, positive and negative, in both sides. And I'm happy to read out Thiago, bad signing. Again, I'm trying to defend Thiago to some extent, because he still hasn't played in the midfield he was brought in to play in, which is probably alongside Henderson and Fabinho. But that being said, that first 45 minutes is not good enough for a player of his calibre. It's dog shit, to be honest with you. Bring Keita on, said Tyler. Yes, I agree. I actually think, Phillips is great. I agree with that as well. Kabak's not the best signing. Well, again, I think it's too early to say, but it is fair to say that he had a very poor first 45 minutes there. He's been caught under the ball a couple of times. Again, we nearly conceded a second. It was a good ball in from, I think, Digne, if my memory's correct. And Robbo was caught ball watching. And, Seamus Coleman nearly comes in at the far post, only for a great save from Alisson. We'd have been 2-0 down. I've just given my opinion on Thiago. And again, mate, you'll get booted out for spamming. I mean, why do people feel the need to spam stuff? We'll get through as many of your comments as we can, but spamming it's not going to get your comment read out. It's going to get you booted out, and you're just taking away from other users getting a chance to interact. Hassie said 4-4-2 Diamond, Origi and Firmino up top, Mane left, Salah on the left. I don't know if we can have two players left. Is it Hendo's groin? It looked like a hamstring to me, Vinny. I mean, it looked like a hamstring. What changes would I make? Right, well, let's bring up the starting 11 on the bench so we can have a little look at the options available to the gaffer. So we know that we've already brought on Nat Phillips for Hendo, so there's two changes left. So you're looking at Shaqiri, you're looking at... I'd go Keita over Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, I'll be honest with you folks, and that's about it. Obviously we've only got two changes left, but if we're honest with our strength on the bench today, it's not amazing. So it's Keita, Chamberlain or Shaqiri, two of those three, whatever you like yourself. Do you know what I mean? There's not really any other options there. I mean, not a fucking hope I'm bringing Origi on, if I'm the gaffer anyway. Why not play Tsimikas? Yeah, if you want to play him a bit more attacking left hand side, perhaps. Keita for Jones. Are you watching the same game as me, Ben? Curtis Jones probably the only player out there that's played well for us and you want them off? No. If you're putting him on for somebody, Thiago or Gini, definitely leave Curtis Jones out there, pal. Kabak hasn't done anything wrong. He has. Right from the first second, mate. Caught under the air, shitty header, gives away a corner. Then a second time, caught with the ball up in the air, and again out of position. So yes, he has done stuff wrong, mate. Let's be fair about this. David Hunt said Liverpool looking like they won't get top four. It's very difficult to put up an argument against that, mate, when we're playing like this. So yeah, it's very worrying times, of course. I'm not sitting here with arrogance thinking we've some God-given right to get top four. No. We better get our finger out or we're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. What will I do if Thiago scores? What the fuck do you think I'd do? Celebrate like any other fan. Just because I said Thiago with a shit 45 minutes doesn't mean I hate the lad. How can people not differentiate that, like? It's okay to say someone's played shite and still love them. I say it a lot of the time because I give an honest view. I'm not somebody that'll sit here blowing smoke up players' arse. I call it as I see it. Thiago's been horrendous. And I'm going to call it. If he scores a goal, I love him. He'll be my favourite player for the next fucking 2 weeks. But you know, it's all ifs, ands or buts. All I can work off is what I'm seeing in front of my eyes. And it's not good enough. It's like we've never played football in a game of football with the wind before. It's baffling. Jones needs the bench. You're just another idiot that doesn't understand the game, clearly. I'm just beyond trying to comprehend some people's stupidity. Rob Salmon said you can't blame Klopp, it's the players. Zayn said Arsenal are only a few points behind you. We could finish higher than you when Albert and Saka are firing. Well, you could, mate, but you won't. Let's be fair about it. You could, but you won't. We know you won't. We both know that. Like, let's be honest. Whatever happens this season, we are going to finish ahead of Arsenal. I mean, come on. Whatever happens, mate. I mean, you have a right to be positive and you have a right to, you know, look forward. But, I mean, it's Arsenal. Come on, mate. Let's be real here. Yeah, Tommy, brilliant, mate. Well played. I'm going to read out your comment just so people can see how much of a cunt you are, mate. So he calls me a fat prick and then he says B- Goldbridge. Now, it's you, mate. It's people with that type of attitude that give football fan channels and the users a bad name. Just say, if you don't like me, just don't watch. It's as simple as that. I could slag you, but it's impossible to know what you're like behind a false name and a false photo because you're a pussy. And I can't argue with pussies because, one, I don't even know if your balls have dropped yet, and I'm guessing they probably haven't. And two, I don't want your mammy to get angry at me when she's tucking you in tonight, fella. So, I mean, yeah, I'm well aware I'm fat. Yeah, I'm well aware I'm bald. But I'm also the one that's going to have 70,000 people or so watching me today while you're sitting at home hoping your ma lets you get Pornhub Premium so you can play with your little todger. And I'm sitting here having fun with my life, fella. So, again, that's where we are here, pal. I can go on all day with this type of stuff, I promise you. I'm not getting done for that. We're not finished behind Arsenal. It's as simple as that, like. What else we got? With the wind at our backs, we need to shoot from distance. Pepper the goal second half. I like that, Warren. That's a good shout. Craig, what do you think Ben Davies not getting a chance to play? Or do you think he will get a chance to play? Not in this game, but again, I don't know what the manager's seen, mate, on the training ground with Davies. I've no idea, but let's be fair and give Nat Phillips credit here. He's done very well since he's come on. He's one of the few that look up for the fight. BoyleSports roasted, this man is a legend. Look, mate, I could do this for 45 minutes. I could literally pull up all the trolling comments, but I don't want to because I want to try and give genuine fans a chance to comment and show football YouTube in a good light and show fans in a good light. But there's always these little dopes sitting at home that think they're hilarious, and I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it. Like, if I don't like something, I won't watch it, or I'll stay clear of it. But however or whatever these lads have that hate in their heart, I feel sorry for them. I really do, because, you know, they'll carry that forward in their life, and I hope that whoever causes these little twats to feel this angry, I hope they solve it and they find a reason to smile. What else is there? I take a draw right now, says Ed the Red 1971. Do you know what, mate? I wouldn't. I wouldn't take a draw because we need a win. I get where you're coming from. And look, after the first 45, it's a fair comment. But we need a win. We do. It's as simple as that. How would I rate that first half? Poo-poo. Poo-poo. Mary's the red. This is what the word I choose for that first half, or the words. What do I think of Kabak? I won't judge anybody within the first 6 months of them joining a club, mate. I think it's very unfair to do for a player from any club, because the Premier League's been littered with players who've come into it and taken time to settle. I can, of course, comment on the first 45 minutes, and it wasn't great. Looks a little bit shook, and I would have expected better. Yeah, but look, I'm sure that we'll see a better second half performance, because I can't believe for a second that we'll come out and be as poor as we were. Taki would have been handy. Yeah, he would, John. Danny reckons it's going to be 3-1 Everton. I can't read those. I don't know what that is, but someone says we'll win 2-1 for sure. It's, I don't know, Chinese or something I can't understand anyway. When is VVD back? I mean, in my head, I've ruled him out for the entire season, and that else is a bonus. That's the way I've looked at this. Excuse me. Why is this lad just obsessed with fucking Minecraft? I don't care if you play Minecraft, mate. And honestly, I wouldn't be coming on bragging about it, about playing Minecraft. I mean, do you know what I mean? So, all we do is cross, yeah. I mean, I said it in the first half. We're firing balls in to Sadio Mane when he's being marked by Holgate and Keane, who are both at least a good 6 inches taller than him. And we're thinking that what, Sadio Mane is going to turn into prime Peter Crouch and outleap these two. And this is even, let's be fair, this is without Calvert-Lewin playing for Everton. And we're still in the mess we're in. What do I think about Haaland? He's obviously amazing. Alright, another gobshite that's just trying to wind me up about Jones, mate. It's not going to work. Right, players are out for the second half. Klopp's trying to G them up out there on the pitch. I better fucking do something. I better work. Right, folks, look. Get ready. Second half about to get underway. Everton leading the derby by a 1-0. And look, from an Everton perspective, it was, you know, a nice threaded ball from James Rodriguez and a good finish from Richarlison. From our perspective, it was absolute dog shit giving the ball away twice. But Everton won't care about that, and why should they? Second half about to get underway. The Reds attacking the Kop end. The ref blows the whistle and away we go. Phillips launches the ball long out that left-hand side looking for Sadio Mane, and it goes straight out for a throw-in. Come on, the lads. Come on. Stay positive, folks. Stay positive. For those that are coming in a little bit late, we were forced into a change in the first half. Jordan Henderson pulled up, but I think a hamstring injury, and he was replaced by Nat Phillips. Thiago flicks the ball on here. Michael Keane hooks it away, and it's a throw into the Reds' left-hand side. Thiago to Robbo to Gini. Kabak back inside to Curtis Jones. Jones out right hand side to Trent. Salah. I like the idea, but didn't come off there for Mo, and Digne clears it. But again, I like the idea of Mo trying to drop a shoulder and take a player on there. Throw into us right hand side. Back with Kabak. Trent. Look at the space in the centre there for someone to drop into. And Mane eventually drops into it. But we get too close. Jones flicks it back to Thiago. Thiago out to Robbo. Robbo cuts back inside, rolls it into Curtis Jones. Back to Robbo. In comes the cross. Mane gets ahead on it this time. And it's a decent save. Not much power on it, but Pickford got down and saved it well. That's a different situation, the cross, though, because Mane had a chance to have a run and they weren't, and get between the two lads. It was a good header, decent save from Pickford. But it was asking a lot of Sadio Mane there, to be fair. It's a long ball forward there. Richarlison stuck the ball in the net. I think the offside flag should be up. Yes, it is up. We'll have a look at it, obviously, but very lackadaisical from Kabak there, assuming anyway. Let's have a look at this. They fucking better be out, and he better be offside. Yeah, he's a mile offside. And we're back underway. Allison. Nat Phillips. Rolls the ball across the Kabak. Back to Phillips. Out right hand side to Trent. Come on, the lads. Come on. Thiago. Mane. Trent. Little 1-2 Bobby. Sadio. Little 1-2 with Bobby again. Sadio still on the ball. Gives it to Salah. Forces him back in field. Trent says, my ball. Trent has a run around the outside. Tries to cross in. It's too close to Jordan Pickford. Too easy for the Everton keeper to come and gather. We've certainly been brighter at the start of this second half, but again, just need to be a bit more composed in the final third. Of course I read out super chats, Aaron. I read out as many comments as I can, pal. Super chats or non-super chats. I just try and get through as much as I can. I love the interactive nature of what we do. Yeah, I don't know if Alan, if you're on a wind up there, mate, but there's not a hope in hell I'd be taking Jones off to bring Origi on, buddy. I assume it is a wind up because Jones is one of the few players out there that's played well. Look at us just heading the ball into random areas again. Thiago brings it down well. Kabak, move it quickly to Trent. And he plays behind him. You need to be rolling the ball ahead of him to allow him to run onto it. Good ball up the line to Sadio. Sadio, go on, son. Where's Mo to give him a bit of a hand? Oh, fuck off. Sadio just then gives the ball away straight away. Just, again, silly decision making. Thiago has it back for Liverpool. Genie now. Genie goes back out to Trent. Salah back into... Go on, into the box, Trent. Oh! It's very good defending by Everton. Trent did everything he could do. Gets a cross in, pulls it across the 6-yard box, and you're hoping someone taps it in. Salah now, he pulls it back. Breaks. Jones heads it down. It's good defending by Everton, that in their own 6-yard box. Thiago. And better. Great play from Trent as well. Curtis Jones now. He floats across in looking for Mane. Oh! He throws his body at it and it goes about a yard over the bar. Another chance goes a begging. Come on, boys. Better though. It's better. Nice little spot by Curtis Jones. Again, he was stretching Sadio. It was very difficult for him. He was on the stretch. Come on, boys. Come on. Better start. What play here from Salah and Trent down the right though a minute ago. Again, it was just Holgate stepping ahead of Sadio Mane to stop Sadio having a tap in. Well done, Kabak. Back to Alisson. Alisson plays a good ball to Gini Wijnaldum. Better tempo in the start of the second half from the Reds, but we need to get that goal. Thiago tries to play. Again, lackadaisical, trying to play it out to Curtis Jones without looking. He plays it off Mane, and luckily it ricochets back to a Liverpool player. Jones. Wijnaldum. Across to Phillips. Trent. Salah has his pocket picked from Digne. It's good defending by Digne, but again, well done. Thiago puts a foot in. It's a throw into Everton. 6 minutes gone in the second half. Everton still leading in the derby by a 1-0. Phillips. Jones. Kabak. Alisson. Good composure by Ali. Plays it to Jones. Robbo. Folks, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button. Help us hit towards 78k. Really appreciate your support. There's around 3,000 people in the chat right now. If you are enjoying the content, whoever you support, please do help us out. We really... Oh! Bobby! No! Fuck! How? Are we... No! How? We had about 3 chances to shoot there and kept fucking swinging it in air. Sadio does well. Plays the ball in. It ricochets, then it kicks off Sadio. Firmino just pauses. Jesus, lads. You feel like it's coming, but again, it was a great tackle. To give credit to Michael Keane, you got to give credit there. It was a great tackle from him that played the ball off Mane. Without that, Mane's tapping that into the net. Oh, fuck. Good defending, to be fair, to the Everton player. Klopp needs a new challenge. He needs the biggest club in London, Arsenal. Yawn. Snooze fest there, mate. There's not a fucking hope you'll ever get Klopp at Arsenal, pal. I don't mean to disrespect Arsenal, because I have a lot of time for Arsenal and their fans, but come on, let's be realistic. There's not a hope Klopp's leaving Liverpool to join Arsenal, mate. Banter FC. I don't know why you're dragging Arsenal into this, Aina, mate, but I mean, they're not even playing today and you're dragging them in. Thomas, thank you for the sub, mate. Appreciate that. If we don't make top forward, I'd be Klopp out. No, I wouldn't, mate. The man walks on water to me. It'll take a lot more than one season of which has been completely hampered with injuries and stuff. But no, it'll take. I'm almost never going Klopp out, mate, to be honest with you. I'd actually go as far as to say never. Well, I'm 99% sure I'd never. Decore now. James Rodriguez. Holgate goes back to Keane. No, I'm not addressing the fucking Henderson Scholes clip. It's there. It's been clipped up. I've spoken about it 5 times. If you want to go, get up off your arse and find it. And I'll have me fucking doing all your work for you. I've explained that Henderson Scholes clip at least 3 times over the past month. So if you want to go find it, it's on both Mundo Sporto and Anfield Agenda. But I'm not doing your work for you, pal. I've enough work to be doing here. Nat Phillips. Plus, why the fuck should I have to? I'll say whatever the fuck I want, mate. And if you want to have a go with it, find it and then have a go with it. Phillips. Genie. Again, good pressure from Everton. Well played, Genie. Get your words out, Craig. Jones now. Out left-hand side. Thiago. Again, Thiago, loose pass, gives the ball straight to Everton. And we're back with Trent scurrying, trying to pick the ball back up. Go on, Trent. Go on, fella. Trent pulls the ball across. It's headed away again by Everton. Thiago has it. Come on, boys. Genie to Thiago. Ball inside. Salah. Rolls the ball across to Curtis Jones. Jones inside to Sadio. He slips. He turns and then he slips. Well done, Thiago, winning it back. Firmino, mate, come on, my fucking son would have hit it clearer than that, Bobby. It's been a decent start to the second half. We've certainly been far better than we were in the first 45, but we're just not taking these opportunities or half chances that are falling to us. Robbo to Thiago. Come on, boys. Come on. Firmino. Back to Trent. Thanks for the content. Really appreciate it. That's lovely, Ethan, mate. Thank you, pal. I really appreciate that, buddy. That means a lot. Cheers, fella. Have a lovely weekend. Genie. Nat Phillips. Trent. Thiago. Phillips. Kabak. Come on, boys. Come on. Again, a little bit lackadaisical, but we get away with it. Genie. To Trent. Trent's getting much more involved in the game second half. I'd love to see a replay of this. The referee's waved off a potential foul outside the box on Salah. How is that not a fucking free kick? He grabbed him and turned his body. I'm sorry, ref, but you got that one very wrong, mate. First he had a pull of his shirt and then he had an arm round his side and pulled him and the ref just let... I'm sorry, ref, that was a free kick, mate. Keane. Back with Pickford. Pickford puts his foot through it, launches it long. This time Phillips' turn to misjudge the wind. Kabak, he's nearly tripping over his own feet here. He plays the ball long. Salah flicks it on. Firmino. Andre Gomez gets back, but eventually it goes out for a Liverpool throw-in. 58 minutes on the clock. Everton about to make a change here. They're bringing on Gylfi Sigurdsson. To replace Andre Gomez. So just to confirm, Gylfi Sigurdsson coming on to replace Andre Gomez on near the hour mark. Tyler, thank you, buddy. Absolutely love the content, my guy. Keep it up. Stuff like that makes me keep going, honestly. When you get all the shit and horrible stuff, it's nice messages like that, pal, that makes us keep going. And I think I speak for a lot of YouTubers when I say that, so thank you, Tyler. Now, if you could get us a goal, mate, that would really help as well. Trent. Salah. De Bobby. Thiago. Genie. Come on, boys. Kabak. Again, Sam, thank you. Doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Appreciate that, mate. It's nice to get some positive comments for a change, because some of the fucking horrible stuff's tough to take over the weeks. Grinds you down at times, but I always try and stay positive. Kabak. Ball down the line looking for Robbo. Missed control from Robbo. And it's cleared by Everton. Be a Liverpool throw in left hand side. Craig the goal. Thank you, Caelan. Come on, boys. That's it, Mo. That's a key pressing, Mo. Well done, Mo. Mo leading by example yet again. Thiago tried to pick the pocket of the Everton player, but did clip his ankle. There's a free kick to Everton. Right hand side inside their own half. Yeah, he definitely clipped Holgate's heels. It's a definite free kick. An hour gone at Anfield. Still, Liverpool 0, Everton 1. Thank you for the kind words in the chat. Whoever it is, really appreciate it. There's a lot of nice comments, so I can't go through them all, but Dominic Calvert-Lewin now getting ready to come on for Everton. Again, that'll give us more to worry about. Richarlison tries to pull the ball back, but it's only as far as Curtis Jones. I mean, surely you gotta get Keita on at some point, the way things stand. Oh, jeez, Richarlison nearly in again. Some good defending. Eventually we get away with it. Genie now. Robbo. It's just all too fucking slow, lads. Come on. Throw into us left hand side. Yep, Charlton was onside as well. Again, we're playing for offside. Don't appeal, lads. Just play the fucking whistle. Phillips and Trent got us out of trouble eventually. Matthew said, love the channel, I'm a United fan. Thank you, buddy. James Rodriguez it is that's coming off now to be replaced by Dominic Calvert-Lewin for Everton. So they've made two changes now. Sigurdsson's on and Calvert-Lewin's on. What's Kloppo got on our side to try and affect this game? The only change, of course, we've seen from us was when Hendo was forced off with an injury. Come on, boys. Shaqiri. He's fucking doing it again. He's taking Curtis Jones off. Are you fucking shitting me, Klopp? Are you fucking joking me, mate? The only midfielder that looks like he could impact the game and you take him off. Fuck me. What has he got against Jones? I'm sick of seeing him taken off at the hour mark when he's been the best midfielder we have out there. Fuck me. Nothing against Shaqiri. Great to see him on, and I'm sure he'll impact the game, but get Genie off, mate, because fucking Jones is the only one that looks like he's going to do that and positive going forward. Anybody else understand that? Anybody? Jesus Christ. That is a strange substitution. Call me a bell end, Sabine. Call me a bell end, mate. Call me a bell end. Go on. Fucking twat. Oh, by the way, you couldn't even write one sentence, mate, without making a fucking mistake, because like most trolls, you're thick as pig shit. Sigurdsson now for Everton. Strike. Oh, Alisson gets behind it. Well done, Ali. Genie. Kabak. Look at this. Come on! Fuck me. Is there playing at walking pace? No intensity, like, just strolling around the pitch. It's a derby, you fucking clowns. Come on! Firmino. Mane. Salah, go on, Mo. Ball inside to Trent. Ball over the top. There's two Everton players there. Lucas Digne hooks it away. Come on, boys, lift it. 25 to go. You're not getting the little pat on the head that you want, Spiros, mate. So, you tried, mate. You tried to have a pop at the king, but you're not getting the little pat on the head that you want, buddy. Keep jumping up and down looking for the attention, though. Genie. Ball inside to Sadio. Sadio slips the ball down the right hand side to Trent. Ball across. Fucking hell! Nobody gambling! Nobody at the far post! What more can Trent do? Do you want him to get on the end of his own fucking cross? Jesus Christ! Trent, brilliant cross, and nobody at the attacking the far post. That is bullshit of the highest order. He can't do everything. Beautiful ball by Trent. It was there, waiting to be tapped in. Fucking hell. Can't ask any more of Trent than that, lads. Can't ask any more of the young man. That's twice now he's put a ball right across the 6-yard box. And nobody gambling at the far post. Fucking hell. Phillips. Sigurdsson. Digne flicks it up the line. Davies. 25 minutes to go. Mo plays it to Firmino, whose back was turned. Thiago now. Shaqiri. Shaqiri goes out left hand side to Robbo. Back to Shaqiri. Oh, fuck's sake. Yet again, another attack breaks down. I don't know what the players are getting angry at the referee. You want to get angry at each other. You're getting a yellow card now for being a gobby cunt. How about just shut the fuck up and put some effort in? How about keeping that shut and put some fucking effort in? If you put as much effort in to the game as you have given it all this, then we mightn't be fucking losing a derby. Shut the fuck up and put the graft in. Fuck me. I'd take him off if I was Klopp now just for that, giving it all this. Just shut up, mate, and put the ball in the net, and then we'll fucking talk. Josh said, ignore the trolls, mate. Great content. Non-bitter blue here. Can't believe we're winning. It's going to be a nail biter. It is, pal. And look, you know, from your perspective, as I said, the goal was very good. A nice ball from Rodriguez and a good finish from Richarlison, but fucking hell, from my perspective and Liverpool fans' perspective, it's just been more frustration. Mane picked himself up a yellow card there as well, just for being gobby to the referee, because Mane turned into a player and gave the ball away. Apparently he thinks that's the referee's fault somehow. But he didn't show as much passion out there on the pitch in a derby, actual with the ball at their feet. Put that into a challenge, mate, rather than coming at Billy Big Bollock's giving it this again. Fuck off. Phillips. Trent Trent's been brilliant second half, by the way. Trent and Salah down this right-hand side. Been excellent second half. I don't know what more Trent can do for the lads. He's put 2 balls across the 6-yard box. And nobody's been there. Nobody wanted it. The Everton defenders wanted it more than us. He can't do anything else. Like, the 2 lads have been very good. 22 minutes to go. Well done, Shaqiri. Where's the options from? Back to Thiago. Thiago left hand side to Robbo, which was a ridiculous pass because it was only landing him in trouble. Genie. Switch to play across to Nat Phillips now. Fucking hell. Ball down the line. Firmino. Trent. Again, ball for Salah. Salah. Pickford makes himself big and makes a good save. Fuck. It's good play, lads. Good play. It was great. It was battle. That was proper battling, lads. Well done. And Pickford does well. Makes himself as big and smothers the angle. But again, that's better. We're getting at them. Lovely little slip in by Shaqiri. Salah tries to put it between the keeper's legs, but Pickford does well and gets up then and claims the second ball. But that's better, lads. Come on. Pickford's made some very good saves today. Like, you know, I banded a lad to fuck, but he's made some very good saves today. He kept his team in the lead. There he is, Mane again. Just shut up, Sadio. Stop talking to the ref. Just shut your mouth, man, and play the game. You've already talked yourself into a stupid yellow that could haunt us later on in the season. Just shut your trap and play the game, fella. $20 to go. Calvert-Lewin, right hand side. Pulls it back to the Corey. Again, Everton want the 50. It was good play by Salah trying to close them down, but we're just... There we go. Go on. You're in space mode. Run. Run. Nope, of course, again, run straight into a fucking defender, much like Mane did. And now we're offside. Fuck me. Why did the ref just pull this back for an offside for us when we're on the attack? And again, Salah, look, one-on-one with Digne here, and again, tries to come in. If he takes him around the outside, he can run straight into the penalty area. Back with Pickford. He puts his foot through it, launches it long. Calvert-Lewin out-muscles Nat Phillips in the air this time. Calvert-Lewin has it left-hand side. He runs out of pitch and that'll be a goal kick. Fucking hell. "19 minutes plus injury time to save this derby." Mane. Kabak. To Trent. Back to Kabak. Thiago. Come on, boys. Shaqiri. Nice little 1-2 with Thiago. Why go left when you've got 2 fucking players to slip in front of you, mate? Trent. Firmino. Fuck off. Professional footballer. Ball rolls to him. Edge of the 18-yard box on his left foot and he nearly hits the fucking corner flag with it. That just sums us up today again. Look at this. Fuck off, Bobby. Honestly. That's closer to to Stanley Park, mate, than it is to the fucking goal. Jesus. Time for the guy. Get Keita on. Come on, just get him on the pitch. Get Keita on. Put Salah through the centre. Get Bobby off or Mane off because they've both been dog shit today. This Thiago's got a bit more involved second half. As slack as his passing has been. If Klopp's going to make a change, I'd like to see the player have a chance to impact the game and not just get 7 or 8 minutes. Again, Everton launch a ball forward. It goes out play by Liverpool throw in. Come on, lads. Come on. I'm sick of them giving all this bullshit on social media. Oh, big derby coming up. We know it. Blah, blah. Well, you haven't fucking shown it, lads. So how about staying off with the big social media posts saying we know it's a big game, blah, 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 and just shut the fuck up and just get on with it? Again, Everton players getting there ahead of us wanting the ball more. Robbo knocks it down. Shaqiri to Gini. Gini to Thiago. Thiago to Firmino. Back to Thiago. Gini. Switches it across to Trent. Firmino. Shaqiri. You could see what he was trying to do, but it wasn't on. He tried to slide rule pass through, but it was cleared by Michael Keane. It would be a throw in to us right hand side. Phillips takes the throw in quickly. Kabak to Thiago. Back to Kabak. Come on, boys. Phillips. Again, folks, please do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. As you can see, we're closing in on 80k. We need your support to get there. It only takes a second to hit that button. It really is appreciated. Alisson. This is heartbreaking stuff. Phillips. Looks like our frustration goes on. Still time to get something out of this game. Our league form really has just been so poor. This could be the 4th home loss on the trot, if I'm not mistaken, in the league. Fuck me. And to Everton as well. Gini. Shaqiri. Mane. Just about gets it to Salah. Salah to Trent. Again, he's looking for options. Tries to strike, it's blocked, it'll ricochet back out. He keeps it in. Cross is blocked. And Gylfi Sigurdsson heads it on. Richarlison gets himself a free kick. Phillips should have known better. But Richarlison just bought himself his team a bit of time there to ease the pressure, and Lucas Digne's down now off the ball, holding his crown jewels. Your prediction for Arsenal City? Salah hat-trick incoming. Honestly, mate, I have no idea. It depends which Arsenal show up and which City show up. I mean, City are on an amazing run at the minute and look virtually unstoppable in the Premier League, to be fair. But I'll be an interesting viewer of the game, I can tell you that. And thank you, Zane, again for the super chat, mate. Hey, Craig, do I have any Everton supporter friends? My best mate's dad's an Everton fan. That's about the only one over here that I on the Irish side. Pickford launches the free kick long. Well done. And now Firmino's pulled up with a pain in his back. Salah gives chase. Well done, Mo. Trent. Oh, it's unlucky. He tries the ball down the line for Sadio, but there's too much on it. This second half, I mean, we can't have asked much more from Mo and from Trent. They've been phenomenal in the second half down the right hand side. It's been the only area where we look like we're going to get some joy. Thank you, Martin. Appreciate the kind words, mate. Still no sign of a fucking change from the gaffer. Another change. I mean, I know he likes to hold on to his last one in case of an injury, but we're chasing the derby, mate. No time to be hanging off. Get Keita on here and switch it up. She might as well lose the derby 2-0 than 1-0 if we're gonna, if we're gonna get caught in the counter. Thiago, Shaqiri, Thiago, Phillips, Trent, Firmino. Bobby's pointing where he wants the balls, but mate, you're a centre forward and you haven't been in the 6-yard box twice when the ball's been played across. Genie now. Again, mate, he floats the ball across to Robbo like Robbo's going to become prime Peter Crouch again. Robbo now, his turn to cross it in. Doesn't beat the first man, it'll go out for a corner. Come on, Phillips. Not Phillips' header here. Go on, fella. Come on. Corner. Down air left-hand side, Everton's right-hand side. Just over 11 minutes to go in the Merseyside derby. Everton with that goal after 3 minutes have the lead. Shaqiri. He tries a cross. Ricochets. And again, Everton there first to clear it. Fucking hell. Come on, lads. No rush there, Robbo. Take your time, fella. Phillips. Kabak. Back to Trent. Out to Salah. Nice ball into Mane. Again, fucking hell. Get Sadio off. Get Sadio or Firmino off. They've been fucking horrendous. It's a simple 2-yard layoff pass to a running Salah and he can't even get it right. I don't know what more Mo and Trent can do for these boys, but they've literally been carrying us in the second half. And Mane and Bobby have done absolutely nothing to help us out there in the final third. Shaqiri. Mane. Back to... Well, I would say Shaqiri, but he leaves it for Robertson. Mane. Again he gives the ball away with a shit pass. Thiago. Out to Trent. Ball into the box. Again, Everton clear it. Michael Keane there. Where's our forwards? Everton defenders wanting it more than us yet again, and now Richarlison's on the counter. He's got Calvert-Lewin running ahead of him. Slips the ball in. Calvert-Lewin. It's a penalty to Everton. It's a fucking penalty to Everton. Fuck's sake. All came from Sadio Mane giving the ball away yet again. Yet again. Richarlison goes down the right hand side, plays the ball in. It's a good spin by Richarlison, leaves Phillips for dust. He sees Calvert-Lewin running, rolls the ball into him. Calvert-Lewin has an early strike which Alisson saves. And then Trent, who's already on the ground. I'm struggling. I don't know about this being a penalty, if I'm being honest. I mean, I really don't know about this being a penalty. Like, Trent was on the ground already after... I don't know. It'll fucking be given, of course, but... Ref's gone to have a look at the monitor. To me, I didn't get it. Trent was already on the ground. He couldn't get out of the way, like. The referee's gone to have a look at the monitor. At least that's all he can ask. If he makes his mind up now, he gives the penalty. Takes half a second to look at the monitor and then gives the penalty. Penalty to Everton. Gylfi Sigurdsson to take it. Sigurdsson scores. It's 2-0 Everton. Everton are winning the derby. I have no anger left, to be honest with you. I've got no anger left. I'm not even going to go on a rant. 2-0 to Everton. Sigurdsson tucks away the penalty. I don't even have that left to say. They should be ashamed of themselves. Like, how was that a penalty? I'm honestly baffled. Like, it's been given they've scored fair enough, but what's Trent supposed to do there? Osmosis and just disappear? Richarlison runs into the back of Trent and gets a penalty. Look, it is what it is. It's 2-0 to Everton, and we don't deserve anything from this game because we've been fucking shit yet again. And Everton are going to win the Merseyside derby at Anfield. And these players, I swear to God, I don't want to see another one of their fucking bullshit social media posts telling us how much they know it means to us and all. They can fuck off. The only thing we care about is on the pitch. You can fuck social media. Good penalty from Gylfi Sigurdsson. Alisson gets the right way but couldn't get there, and it's 2-0 to Everton, and our season's in tatters. Firmino. Yeah, that's it, Bobby. Do all the hard work, mate, and then pull the chance wide of the far post again. I don't know, man. I give up. Bobby, great work from Firmino here. Spins into the box. Cuts through a few players. And then he has the chance. Just side foot it into the... No, pulls it wide of the post. Chance to get one back there to give us something to fight for. Corner in. Salah hooks it back in. Too close to Pickford. He claims it. And we are in a whole world of trouble for top four this season. Whole world of trouble. Everton will be level with us with a game in hand. We are in a whole fucking world of trouble, folks. And of course we've picked up another injury along the way. I don't want to take anything away from Everton today and the win. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that lad. Everton took the chances. They haven't. There's been no shithousery. I'm not going to have anything ill to say about Everton. They've beaten us and that's fair play, but fucking it's very frustrating to see this again, a home from us. Absolutely pathetic defence of the Premier League title. Richarlison's coming off now to be replaced by Iwobi. What can you say? You gotta just take it on the chin, say well done to Everton, and I don't even know where we go from here with regards to the league. But these players want to hang their fucking heads in shame because they have again capitulated at home in a derby. Well, I say again at home in a derby, again at home, and it happens to be a derby is more what I was trying to say. Fuck, this hurts. I'm not gonna lie, folks, this hurts. Thiago. Phillips, Trent. We deserve all the banter in the chat that's coming our way. We absolutely deserve it, and have at it, folks. But I swear to God, I better not see one fucking social media post from these players saying that I will be better next time, or where here comes Origi just for bants now. Origi's coming on just for bants. Fuck me. Origi's coming on to replace Thiago in the 87th minute. That's it. Here we go. It's saved now. Just call this 3-2 to Liverpool and we'll... Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, Thiago, you've been taken off, mate. It's what happens when you play shite. When you get placed by Origi, you know you've had a bad game, mate. I promised myself if we lost this derby, I was going to at least make sure I give Everton credit for it because fair play, but I have to look at it from our side as well, and it's been pathetic yet again, especially in the final third. Second half, Trent and Mo have worked their asses off, created as much as they could down this right hand side, and yeah, look, it's just not good enough. There's nothing else I can say that you guys don't already know. Let me just get this super chat read here by Philip. Said, next season, get rid of Bobby. I'm done with him. We must fight for top four. It's not over, but something needs to change. Just furious. I don't disagree with that you said there, mate. Even the Firmino thing. I've been Bobby's biggest fan. He's my favourite player, but he's been horrendous. This will be Everton's first Merseyside derby win since 2010 and first at Anfield since 95. Good day for us Everton fans. Absolutely, mate. And it is a good day for you, and you've earned your victory, and I'm not going to try and belittle it in any way, pal, from your side. I'll, as I always try and do, I'll congratulate you for a win, and as much as it fucking hurts me as a Liverpool fan, you know, Everton have won the game. There's nothing else I can say about that. Yeah, fair play to Everton, but it's just from our point of view, it's soul destroying. Just not seeing you go on Tuesday in the Champions League and you play really well, and you think, right, that's great. This will carry it into the Merseyside derby at home against Everton. Got to be up for this one, and no, again, just better in the second half. I won't lie, we've been better, but when you're putting balls across the 6-yard box like Trent has, and there's nobody there to tap them into an open net, I don't know what else we can do. Like, Firmino looked hooking it there, but straight to Jordan Pickford. Pickford, by the way, has made a couple of great saves today. I've been the first one to give him a lot of banter over the years, but he made an excellent save from Henderson in the first half, and he made a very good save from Mohamed Salah as well. And we got to take this on the chin and just, as Philip said earlier on, continue to fight for the top four. But we're losing ground with each loss. Each game that goes by, we're losing ground. And it's a fight for this Champions League spot, folks. Never mind fucking top 2 or 3. It's a fight to get a Champions League spot, and we've got to right this wrong very, very quickly, or we'll, unless we win the Champions League, we'll be either out of European football or playing fucking Europa League football. These guys left their passion in Germany. Yep, can't disagree with you. It just hasn't been good enough. We're up to injury time now. Again, if you've enjoyed the chat, folks, please do hit the subscribe button. We'd really love to try and move towards 80,000 subscribers. I appreciate you being with us. I take all the banter on the chin as always. It's been earned today from our perspective. But we've got 5 minutes of additional time here at the end of the 90. The lads are still pushing forward, trying to get something out of the game, but Mane's been shit, Firmino's been shit, Thiago's been shit, Kabak's been meh. The only player who looked like he was going to do something, Curtis Jones, was taken off again at the hour mark for I don't know what reason. Salah and Bobby, or Salah and Trent, very good second half down this right hand side. It's hard to continue. Like you try to balance up everything that they've achieved and given us, but then you try and just comprehend the fall off, and it does not compute. Is the only thing I can really say. Decore now carries it away for Everton. Kabak wins it back, gives it to Genie, to Bobby Firmino. Shaqiri tries to slip through Mane, but yet again, Michael Keane, who has been all afternoon there for Everton with the last ditch tackle. He's been immense today for Everton, Michael Keane. He really has. He's been on the end of everything. Genie now. Strike from him. Pickford's there with another good save to tip it over the bar. Everton have looked like the team that wanted this Merseyside derby today. The defenders have put their bodies on the line. Pickford's made every save that's been asked of him. But Michael Keane, to me, be the man of the match, if I'm being honest. I think he's been phenomenal at the heart of that Everton defence. But cross in from Trent. Phillips gets on the end of it, but it goes over the bar. Everton player down that with a Digne, and he looks in serious pain. Hopefully he's okay. And we're just basically waiting for the final whistle at this point. Of course, my next door neighbour's dog out just to rub it in a little bit as well, with the loud barking. Can everybody at home hear that dog, by the way? Because it's like a Kango hammer going through my head. Carlo Ancelotti about to pick up a Merseyside derby victory at Anfield. First since 95 or so. Just looking at that scoreboard hurts. I'm not going to lie. It hurts. Digne is limping off the pitch. I don't know if he'll be okay. Well, at least it doesn't look like a serious injury, which is, as I always say, I never like to see anybody picking up an injury. Somebody gave that dog a fucking steak or a burger or something to shut him up. Did you hear that dog? Honestly, heads melted with it. We're lucky that West Ham and Chelsea have super tough games coming up. Also, Villa and Tottenham are far away. Top four still a reality, said Philip. Thank you for the super chat, mate. I'll tell you what, mate, if it's a reality, we really, really got to get our fingers out and quickly. Because I think, am I right? This is 4 defeats on the trot at home. And to Everton as well. Our rivals, our local rivals. Hi Craig, United fan, that's never a penalty in a million years. What else is Trent supposed to do? Getting that penalty aside, even putting that aside, they'd still be winning the game 1-0. I know, I agree it wasn't a penalty, but that aside, they'd still be winning the game. We still haven't put the ball in the net, so would it have really changed that? And, I can have my opinion on the penalty. Referee made his decision very quickly, looked at the monitor, which is all we can ask to do, stood by his decision, and Gylfi Sigurdsson slotted it away. But it's been a shit show again. Front three, apart from Salah, who's run himself into the ground today, just not good enough. Honestly, dog, please give it a rest, mate. I feel like the dog's the biggest troll of the whole day. It's almost like you're being numb to this now as a Liverpool fan lately. Salah did nothing. He did, mate. He drove into the penalty area, created opportunities, 4 saves from Pickford. So sorry, you're wrong on that one. I'm the first to be critical of any of our players, mate, but Salah and Trent have tried their best in the second half. Gylfi Sigurdsson, thought that was in the top corner. It's not. It's a goal kick. We've had 6 minutes now. Obviously, there was that little bit of additional time for Digne going down, but we've pretty much had it. Referee puts the whistle to his lips and it's all over. Everton have beaten us by 2-0 just to rub the salt in what has been a very fucking open wound this season for Liverpool. And Everton deserved to win the derby, and Michael Keane was my man of the match. Jordan Pickford put in a great performance as well and made some big saves. It's just not been good enough from us. I don't know what else to say. I want to give congratulations to Everton as much as it hurts me because it's the right thing to do. You can see how much it means to those players out there, and it meant a lot more to them today than it did to our players, and that is the cold hard facts. Outside of Trent and Curtis Jones, and as I said, Salah in the second half, not a lot of players out there in red can hold their heads up high. And Everton have got their derby victory. They're level on points with us in the Premier League with a game in hand, and we need to ask some serious questions moving forward. We're in a real fight now, a real fight for European football. How you can go from that performance against Leipzig in midweek to not getting up for a derby and losing at home again. I don't know what to say. Again though, congratulations to Everton on their win. From our point of view, it's another kick in the nuts. But all I can do is say well done to Everton and move on, folks. I'll be back with a post-match reaction show in the next 10 minutes or so. Hit that subscribe button for me before you head off if you can. Drop a like on the video as well. Thank you for watching. Sorry it wasn't better from our perspective, but we move on. Everton win the derby. Don't know what else to say. Congratulations to them. We need to be